The 36th Street North Event Center is proud to kick off another great season of social gatherings with family and friends. And no matter what the size of your next event, the 36th Street North Event Center has you covered. From event decor to live DJs, even catering, and a world-class sound and lighting system, 36th Street North has your event covered. We offer a state-of-the-art event booking and planning process from start to finish. And whether you're hosting 100 or 1,000, 36th Street North Event Center is the premier event center of North Tulsa, located at 1125 East 36th Street North. Share the experience at 36th Street North Event Center and see why we are the #1 choice for upscale events. From weddings to birthdays, corporate functions, holiday parties, and so much more. Visit us today at 36theventcenter.com or call and reserve your spot at 918-200-9046.
Are you or someone you know just as involved? Are you or someone you know in need of support services? Don't worry, Fitting Back In got you covered. We offer life skill workshops, career development, job search, substance abuse counseling, and more. We are located at 2120 North Harvard Avenue, Tulsa, Oklahoma, 74115. Give us a call at 918-592-3500. Follow us at Fitting Back In Tulsa. Also, visit us on our website for services at www.fittingbackininc.org. Our services are available only in Tulsa County.
Alarm off. Cat alarm. Turn this up. Sun peeking through the curtains, we already in gear. Whole town tuned in, bring your coffee over here. Down locked in, yeah, you know how we do. It's the community wake up with news you can use. Community wake up morning show. Charles and Damali on the go. News you can use right here, right now. We break it down, put it in your lifestyle. Charles got the headline straight, never hollow. Damali got the game plan, moves you can follow. Traffic and the weather, what's popping at the school. From the block to the boardroom, we keep you in the loop. Yeah. Community wake up morning show. Charles and Damali on the go. News you can use right here, right now. We break it down, put it in your lifestyle. From the front porch to the car bustle, keep it light, keep it real, keep the hometown muscle. Turn it up, let the whole crew know you rockin' with the community wake up morning show.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to the Community Wake Up Show with Charles and Damali. I am Miss Damali.
And I am Charles.
And we're here to deliver news you can use that brings the community forward with culture and conversation each and every morning.
Today, our theme is innovation. We will be providing listeners with valuable information about what our theme means to our community, and the goal is to inform, empower, and to connect community every single day.
And the vision is a smarter, stronger, and more engaged community. Good morning, everybody. It is Taco Tuesday.
Absolutely, absolutely. Damali, how you feeling on this Taco Tuesday so far?
Listen, I'm still in the struggle. Y'all heard a little raspy in the voice.
You got something you're sipping on, though?
But look, I got some tea, so, God is good.
There's nothing wrong with the raspy, but we appreciate y'all tuning in locally, nationally, and internationally to right here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, home of the Black Wall Street, on the historic Greenwood. You're locked in on NYCU.FM radio station, where we play today's R&B and them throwbacks. You're also locked in, and we're syndicated locally on KBOB 89.9 FM, where we get to tell our story our way. And we're also on YouTube, the official World One Development news that you can use. But you got the best seat in the house at Grandma's table today, because we're talking about the shift that everybody got to find a way to make it. It's not easy. Change is not easy, but change is on the way. Change is here. Never fear, Damali. Change is here. And what happens, you have to either adjust to the times, and it's pretty sad, but the times will run right over you.
Oh yeah.
and pick up your stuff along the way.
Yes.
It's a lot going on local. It's a lot going on national. Damali, I'm so excited that we decided to start this show about 6 months ago because there's so much information coming out so fast.
Oh yeah.
And I feel like we're able to be a pipeline or a bridge between maybe you don't know and you need to know, because let me tell you something, it's tough to just watch the news with AI
Yes.
and fake news, and people just throwing anything out there nowadays.
Right.
So I am so happy that we get a chance to do our homework, do our research, and bring the people some real deal Holyfield news. What about you?
You know what? It is really funny because since I've been dibbling and dabbling into AI just a little bit,
Right.
when I see a flyer or I see something that comes, I'm like,
Is it
I'm
real?
watching, I'm like, hey, hold on, that's AI, because
That's AI.
I recognize the markers in the whatever's coming out, whether it's a video or if it's a flyer or something like that. I can tell at this point. But sometimes for people who are not trained, you don't know.
Right.
You don't know if it's real or if it's fake.
Now, some of y'all, y'all doing AI like it's AA meeting or something. Hold on. So we gonna have to rethink this thing now. Now, some of y'all out here, this ain't gonna work for you. This ain't your lane. You look, you can't just get out here and just put out anything. Because you got to remember, it's your brand, it's your image, it's your reputation. So my advice is, when we have these trainings at the event center, or if you see Black Tech Street, you see I be representing. Look, it's about everybody making it. Catch up with Tyrants, catch up with us, catch up with Ramona Rogers. You got to catch up with somebody that knows something. Because I got people out here, and I'm like, they said, coming to you live. I'm like, that ain't him. Coming to you live, that ain't her. So you can't just try any app, anything, because you got to remember what they say. You never get a second chance to make a first impression. And I'm not going to give an example to nobody, because I don't want nobody showing up to the station.
Listen, I've even seen some flyers, and I'm like,
don't do it. Don't
when
even
you
say
blow
nothing.
it up, you're like,
don't say nothing.
What is that?
Yeah, they'll put a gold tooth in your mouth. They'll give
Your
you
nose is bigger than. I'm like,
the nose.
What is
Why? I said
happening?
that's a lot of breathing going on in that nose. That's not your nose.
Why?
You know.
Why?
Put hair on your head, you show up all head to the
I was like, what?
and vice versa. Come on, you can't. You got to stay. And look, we have to practice too. So I'm being honest, but I'm just saying now times are changing fast, and at least people are noticing it though. At least you notice just a little bit.
So we need to work on that just a little bit,
Just
y'all.
a little
Just
bit.
don't
Take
fall
a
for
class.
anything. Just don't do it.
And now you don't know who. This is me in the 50s. This is me 10 years ago. This is me when I get old. This is, man, there's so much stuff going on out here. All I'm just saying is be careful, because here's the thing. Once you put it out there over the web and somebody share it, it's gone. So for people that haven't seen you in a long time,
screenshot ministry.
Yeah, they're gonna say, well, he sure looking bad. Did you see him? They don't know you did a picture for the future. Like when you get old, they think you're already old. So I'm just saying, a lot of stuff is for fun and giggles, but you got to remember, these things are gonna follow you the rest of your life. Your kids, your grandkids is gonna be pulling this stuff up, and they gonna do it without context.
Yes.
They gonna know. They're not gonna know you was up at 3 a.m. playing around and didn't have nothing to do. You was bored, so you just tried something. You know, it's out there now.
It's already out there.
So innovation. That's why we're gonna talk about that today, to hopefully give everybody some framework, some information. We got a lot of upcoming events today. Stuff I didn't know was coming up until right before the show.
There's a lot of upcoming events, so I think we should go ahead and jump off into it, because so we can have room on the back end.
We loaded.
There's a lot going on. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and jump right off into, of course, it's Taco Tuesday. So make sure you oblige yourself and get you some tacos
if you can.
AJ said, "How about Turkey Tuesday?"
Hey, that's
I'm
cool.
Like, hey,
turkey,
I'm cool with turkey. Yeah,
we can do them all.
Okay. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and jump off into our morning affirmation. Hopefully
and if y'all don't mind, that little arrow right there on your Facebook page, click that and then click share and text 5 or 10 friends to say the Community Wake Up Morning Show is on with Charles and Damali, and they just said they got a lot of breaking news, and what you can do is share information. Don't keep all this to yourself. Let's get into the affirmation.
Hopefully I sound a little bit better by drinking this hot tea here. We'll see.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
But I'm in here. All right. So we're gonna breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. As Charles said, our theme today is innovation. So this is what our affirmation says today. I create new solutions and embrace new ideas. So this affirmation is about developing a mindset of innovation and continuous learning. Instead of being discouraged by problems or resistant to change, you choose to look for better ways to improve yourself, your work, and your community. So let's go ahead and break this down. The first part says, I create new solutions. So this means that I don't wait for someone else to solve a problem. I use my gifts, knowledge, and creativity to find answers and make things better. Whether at work, at home, in business, or in the community, I become part of the solution. I look for ways to solve problems instead of complaining about them. And the last piece says, and embrace new ideas. This means I remain open to learning, growing, and trying different approaches. I understand that innovation often begins with a willingness to think differently. Instead of fearing change, I welcome opportunities to improve. I stay open to learning new things that can help me grow. So, what does this mean to community? Strong communities don't grow by doing everything the same way. They grow because people are willing to develop new businesses, create new educational opportunities, improve neighborhoods, adopt new technology, and find creative ways to solve old problems. Innovation strengthens communities because it creates opportunities where none existed before. New ideas help communities move forward. So, the Black Wall Street lesson is this: the entrepreneurs of Black Wall Street constantly created new solutions for the needs of their community. When many Black families were denied access to goods and services, they established banks, grocery stores, newspapers, medical practices, schools, hotels, theaters, and professional businesses. They didn't wait for someone else to create those opportunities, they built them. Their willingness to embrace new ideas transformed Greenwood into one of the most prosperous Black business districts in America. They solve community problems by creating community solutions. So the bigger message is this: creating solutions begins with believing that every challenge presents an opportunity to innovate. When we embrace ideas, we discover better ways to serve, create opportunities for others, strengthen our businesses, improve our communities, and leave a lasting legacy. Progress happens when people are willing to think differently, act courageously, and work together to turn ideas into reality. So, the affirmation takeaway from this today is I create new solutions and embrace new ideas because growth begins with an open mind and a willing heart. Every innovative idea has the potential to solve a problem, inspire others, and build a stronger future for my family, my community, and for generations to come. This has been this morning's affirmation, which was brought to you by Build in Tulsa.
Damali, that is great affirmation, as always. Innovation, something that we got to talk about, at least to get on the same page with it. So when you just right out the gate hear the word innovation, and I'm actually out on the live as well. When you hear or think innovation, first of all, what do you even think about when you hear the word innovation? What that mean to you, Damali?
I think new. When I think about being innovative, I think about something new. Like we've been doing it the old way. Not to say that the old way is wrong, but we've been doing it the old way, but there's got to be an easier way or a better way to do some of the things that we've been doing. And which creates opportunity. Because typically, if you do it a different way, then that's going to open up new pathways for to create new jobs for people in community. So that's what we're looking for: is a new way to do things that engages the community and creates more opportunity for community.
Yeah, I think, and I ask y'all as well, when you think innovation, what do you think about? And some of the simplest forms when I think about innovation is no different than, you remember, you always had to text. You had to sit there and text everything.
Yeah.
Now innovation says you can speak to the phone.
Exactly.
Tell Charles he owed me $20 since last Friday, and if he don't pay me by next week, we got problems.
I'm pulling up.
Send it.
Yeah.
You don't even have to, because I used to be thinking, before I understood that you could do that, people be texting so fast. I'm like, how they text me this whole paragraph in 10 seconds? Right. Now it's going to take me 10 minutes just to respond to everything they said.
Talk
to me. That's innovation.
Yes.
When you get home, your garage door opener.
Yeah.
You used to have to, do all of that stuff. Now you can have it on your phone.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, you can be in another country.
Yeah.
And open your garage.
That's
turn
right.
lights on. So
That's
I think that's what it makes me think about when I think about innovation. But here's the thing I'm going to ask you. When you think about maybe the things that you don't like potentially about innovation, because we're going to go back to what we do like. But when you think about maybe some of the concerns or some of the things about innovation that maybe you don't like, what are some of those things?
Well, I think that there's always a yin and a yang to everything, right?
Yeah.
And so for
You talking about
everything,
yin yang twins?
no, yin and yang,
I heard what you listened to in the car
good
this
and
morning.
bad.
Good and bad. Okay. All right.
And so what I think about is for every good idea that there is a bad person out there that's going to turn that to evil.
Right.
So what I mean is, as good as AI is, and as much as it will help us, there is somebody out there scheming and plotting how to take AI to another level, and for the bad.
Right.
And so that's what is always a concern. Security risk. Are they going to take my information and create another Damali somewhere that's
Right.
like my evil twin? I don't know. So that's always in the back of my mind. How much information do I feed this machine? Because I don't want it to be exactly like me, think like me, look like me. I don't want that. So that's always a danger. And it's funny because even kiddos who are actually doing AI and tech and all of that right now, that is one of their biggest concerns. When we went to the tech program with Ramona,
Right.
and we were talking to, and actually when we had them in here in the studio,
Right.
and they, we asked them what is their concern, and they were like, "Man, this can go really bad, really quick." With AI and the type of information that's being fed to the AI machine, right? Then people can get that information and just do whatever it is that they will. So there needs to be some type of regulation or something on the what you can do. But I think people just gonna do what they want to do anyway. So
Yeah, I'm gonna add, and y'all tell me what do y'all maybe dislike, because of course we're gonna go to what we like.
Right.
But if it's something that you maybe don't like about innovation, that's what we kind of sharing now. We're gonna come to the live and get some shout outs. Don't worry about it. We on the way. But here's the thing, and maybe my little situation with innovation, Damali, my issue. You know what I mean? Something I want to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I don't like the fact that innovation, it makes me feel like I'm 20 years behind on what's going on. And it makes me feel like I'm a lab rat and I ain't going for it. You know what I mean? Because all rats don't like cheese, and I don't like it like that. Don't be laughing at me. Hold on.
Don't make me laugh.
I feel like
choke.
They have us like lab rats out here. They got this stuff.
God.
Hold on. They're going to cut me off on the Facebook. But here's the real deal, Damali. At the end of the day, people be getting stuff 20 years early.
Mm-hmm.
The 1%, think about what I'm saying. The 1% make all the money off the new innovation. And then 20 years later, here you come to us with the expired plan. And all we can make, think about it, Molly, all we can do is make crumbs. We just not get on the bus line. They making plans to go to the moon. That ain't fair.
Right.
I think that we got to have a closer gap between what they're doing because they benefiting from it. And by the time they give it to, here's the thing. I'm asking you what you say. You notice by the time stuff get to us, they switch the laws on it or make it illegal.
Oh, sure.
After all the money is made.
Sure.
By the time our community get in on the gig, you can't do it no more.
And I don't
True
even
or
think
false?
that is after the money is made, after they figured out a way to lock in their stake.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Then now it's okay. Now we can't do it no more.
And then when you say, well, we can't do this or we can't get in, we can't get this gun. No, they were grandfathered in.
Exactly.
They was grandfathered in 15 years ago. So
I had a grandfather too.
And and I don't like, I love my grandfather. But anyway, but my point is this, you got to remember, when we are being innovative right now, y'all have no idea the roadblocks we run into because the minute we get the building, you got to change these lights and you got to do this, you got to do this to the curb, you got to do, well, hold on. It's been another establishment. Been having this building for 30 years.
Right.
We just got it 2 weeks ago.
Right.
You didn't think about this when you was doing all the checks and balances the last 20 years. You had to wait till we get it. Now we got $30,000. Well, the updates that we got to do to the building.
That's right.
That you didn't make they was grandfather. Forget the grandfather. I don't want to hear about the grandfather.
Right.
We talking about innovation.
Right.
We talking about you can do the innovative thing, Damali. I'm just saying I feel like we have to make it a little bit more fair. I don't like, and I'm not going to say who, whether it's the government or whoever it is. I just don't like the fact that it seems like we get stuff 20 years later. Chat GPT, they've been chatting GPT probably for 20 years. By the time we get it, it's really kind of old. So we always, in my mind, I feel like we behind the 8 ball. And to me, that's why 1% of the people got 99% of the wealth in this country, because they take everything, make all the money from it, shoot us a little bit of crumbs. By the time we start, or if we do start making adjustments, they're going to steal your idea, patent it, put it up. You know what I mean?
But then whose fault is that?
It's their fault. No, I'm just playing. Here's an example. Here's an example. And you can Google it and look this up. A brother in Africa done invented a motor that run by water.
I saw that.
H2O.
I saw it.
You know what I'm talking about? But no. They don't want us to have the now see? Now we got to pay $4 for a gallon of gas. This brother got a motor that all you need is this right here. So to me, that's innovation. But since the innovation don't help or benefit the 1%, then you know what? Give me that motor with that water. I'm gonna give you $50 million for your patent. Get it and throw it in the trash can, so that people got to still keep paying $4 a gallon. So for me, that's what I don't like about innovation. They probably got light bulbs, Damali, that could last 50 years. But you know what? They're going to take that innovation and throw that in the trash. You know why?
Yeah,
they want us buying light bulbs every 2-3 months.
You know, on
that's
yesterday,
my
I heard a and I think you might have been playing it. I heard a video where a gentleman was talking about just this same thing. He was talking about how certain things, you know, when we're not making money, that a way is made where money can be made for the 1%. And what I mean by that is, okay, so we have hospitals, but we don't have enough sick people. So because we don't have enough sick people, then we're going to create something that's going to cause cancer. So now, and some of this stuff people think are conspiracy theories, but I really think there's some truth to it.
Yeah.
And one of the things that he talked about was one of our, they were talking about civil rights, and that how the 1% weren't happy about the fact that, you know, we had so much wealth in our communities, and that, you know, call it a conspiracy theory, if you will, but, you know, that civil rights was created so that we can now, you know, it's like, hey, I think we should be able to spend our black dollars in any place we want to go to. So instead of spending our black dollars in our own community and continuing to create this wealth, now we want to spread out and branch out. Well, what they did was made us poor in our own communities.
Yeah, make you stop thinking, made you stop being innovative.
Stop being innovative.
That's a Jedi mind trick.
And that was the whole point of the video. The video was, you know, because now we've spread out and we feel like we've arrived. Right. And so our money is spread out everywhere else. And now that's why black communities look the way they look, because that money is not being recirculated. And that was done by design.
So that means you was on your way to nowhere.
Yeah. On your way to
so
nowhere.
how you going to know when you're going to get there?
Yeah. So it's kind of crazy. I think that, you know, sometimes, you know, people like, you know, you dismiss some of the theories and things that are out there. But, you know, if you stop and just really think about it, like if I really stop and think about it, I'm like, you know what, that does make a whole lot of sense.
Right.
Because, you know, the quickest way is to make, you know, when you start trying to make people feel like they are bigger than what they really are, you know, and putting you into the next, you know, social bracket or the next financial bracket or whatever. So, you know, you start feeling like, oh yeah, I'm better than. You know, instead of the mentality that as I rise, we all rise.
Right.
That's the mentality that Black Wall Street had. We all rose together, you know, and so we all had wealth. And you can tell just by the clothes that they wore, the pride that they exhibited, the way they stuck together. That's the mentality, is we all rise together. The innovation was about the community rising as a whole, Black people rising as a whole, not just one particular organization or group or sect or whatever. It was about the whole entire community, from the least of them to the most of them. And so I think that, you know, if we can ever get back to that mentality, then, you know, and that's the whole point of a lot of things that are happening, is because it is understood that if we ever get back to that, if we ever make it back to that, it's over.
Right. But my thing too, because our topic is innovation, is I'm sure it's a cure for cancer.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
I'm sure it's a cure for Alzheimer's.
I'm sure it is.
I'm sure it's a lot, all the ADHD and all that. I'm sure it's a cure for all that stuff.
I don't even think that's even a thing.
But everything is about, we got to get Dr. Ferdu on here before we go too far. Because I think medicine is needed. Because if I get a headache, give me an Advil, baby, because I ain't playing no games. You know, because I want that. I need that. If my tooth start hurting, shoot anything in there. just so I can feel better. So we're not going too far because we got brothers and sisters in the medical field and they study, and you got a lot of people that's trying to do things the right way. I'm just saying that everybody always say this, you got to follow the money. So a lot of times at the Capitol, a lot of times at these places, it's the reason why you have lobbyists spending millions of dollars, not spending it because they want it better for your country, better for your city or your state. They're spending it because this is about money. So I'm just hopeful that with innovation, we can find a way to all I'm saying is make it a little more balanced and keep character and integrity as part of the innovation that we're doing,
Well, and that's why we continually say that we need people in every area, in every sect. We need strong people in education. We need strong people in tech. We need strong people in, all of these different areas, right? And people that we can trust. Because if you don't have that, then people will just sell you out. So they'll start out trying to do the right thing. Right. You have people that start out in media doing the right thing, and the next thing you know, they on the other side. And you're like, what the world?
And here's another thing too, Damali, we got to remember, and for me, and I'll see what you think about it. When you say 1% got 99% of the wealth, what that means, that's why we don't need to make about a race thing. We got to find a way to not let the tube, which for your young people is the TV and social media and all of this stuff, to make us feel like we just that much different, because we not. At the end of the day, you just want to have a good family, eat, be educated, have a good time, live a long life, and leave a legacy for you. That's about it for everybody. Black, white, green, yellow, it don't matter what you are. That's all that you want. But when you got 1% controlling that tube, well, these people against these people, and if they take your job, then this gonna happen. And this, we got to be careful on that, Damali. You know what I mean? Because guess what? We the ones got to be in community together. Our kids the one go to school together. We the one gonna be at the movie cinema, the games together, and all that kind of stuff. Because here's what's so funny. All that stuff can happen on the tube doing that. But when the Olympics come around, we all back together. It's
kumbaya.
Yeah. When it's time for the Super Bowl, we can come. Look, you want to see a town come together? Let me tell you the number one town. Number one, I don't care what town you in. Let me tell you when everybody gonna come together.
Friday night lights.
Friday night lights.
Listen, I live in a Wausau, baby, and
nobody care
lights,
if you poor. They don't care if you black. Racism disappears during Friday night lights.
Yep.
High five every time somebody scored a touchdown. If the better your team, the more the community come together. But let me tell you what's crazy about this world we live in. As soon as the game is over and the playoff run is over and we done lost, then the same person. Look, now y'all, we've been hoorahing together all through the playoffs. We've been, high five. The whole family getting together. And as soon as you lose, if that same family may be a little poor or look a certain way, when you get in your car, guess what? And it's raining. I can't give you no ride. Because we got to be careful being creatures of habit. Some about us can go from, man, we've been cheering, eating the same nachos and popcorn and kids laughing, and we've been the best representing the school. But as soon as that over, I pass your whole family in the Suburban and splash some water on you and go on back home. Now I'm back to my side and you go back across the tracks.
So I'm gonna go ahead and
pivot.
give the because
I'm off my soapbox.
I'm off. We both on the soapbox.
I'm off
this. Okay, so the definition of innovation that we're gonna be using for the Wake Up this morning is innovation is creating new or better ways to solve problems, improve lives, and make things work more effectively. It's finding smarter ways to make a positive difference.
I like that.
That's the lens that we're coming from today. But I am going to go to the live just for a few moments.
Because we done talked about so much stuff. We gotta catch up. So let's.
So mom is watching. She got the eyeballs popping off.
Mom, hold on, mom. Greenwood is coming out. See when the eyeballs come out, then she right there. She back.
She watching.
Yes. We see what's going on.
AJ is watching. He says good Taco Tuesday as well as Turkey Tuesday. Is on and popping with the Community Wake Up family. Patricia Griffin is on.
Patricia,
hey,
where you been?
Yes.
Welcome to the show.
Brenda Harbin is watching.
Miss Brenda.
Patricia says good morning.
Morning.
Cousin Pearlie says good morning, family.
What's going on, Cousin Pearlie? Welcome to the show.
Richie says good morning.
Hey, what's up, Cousin Richie?
Derek Morton says good morning, Charles and Damali.
Hey, Derek Morton got something big coming up tonight. You're going to have to stay tuned. We're going to let you know about it later, but he got something huge that you do not want to miss.
Uncle Brian says, good morning. Not feeling good today. Damali, did you see the picture I sent you of the water cooler? Yes, I did. And thank you so much. Yes, I appreciate that. Princess is watching.
What's going on?
Cousin Pearlie says, great affirmation, Damali. Uncle Brian says, beautiful affirmation. Thank you so much. John Cornelius is watching.
John Cornelius, welcome to the show.
What's up, Duke Durant?
Duke back. You know he got at least 2 or 3 jokes in his pockets at all times.
Marquise, his favorite saying is, fair is a place you take your pig to win an award.
Hey, you got to get in the game, baby.
Okay.
Yeah.
Duke says, time to get back to the GPT. Good people talking. Without the AI. Come on, Duke.
Duke,
like
hey, hold it. Read that one more time. It's what?
Time to get back to the GPT. Good people talking.
I absolutely agree.
Yes.
I absolutely agree.
Derek Morton said, that's why slowly but surely we are owning our technology so we can participate early in all the benefits. That's
absolutely.
Right. But not only we need to be protecting it. That's the issue right there. We're very, we can come up with a whole lot of stuff. We're very, very creative, but we need to protect. That's where they get us, is on the protection piece. So we need more folks that look like us, that are attorneys that won't be sold out.
Can I say something so we can keep it at the front of our mind?
What's that?
To that point, Mr. Morton, that's why I'm glad what he got going on later today is, like you said, in 2017, we was ranked like 15th in education. Mm-hmm. I'm just going to say that. In Oklahoma, I'm just talking about Oklahoma for a second.
Right.
And in less than 10 years, we ranked 50th. Mm. This is where you got to be careful. And even being ranked 50th in North Tulsa, we ranked last of that. Mm. So you got to be careful of allowing the reset button to be hit and make you keep starting over before you run the race. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm saying. Sometimes with innovation, it works against you. Right. That's my point, Damali. Mm-hmm. How do we be doing really good almost 10 years ago, but doing worse? But the question, not just doing worse, where are you doing worse? Mm. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to leave it at that. Just something to think about. Okay, so Uncle Brian says, we have gone from gunpowder to hydrogen bombs to thermonuclear weapons that can weaponize and that can vaporize an entire country or heat and cool millions. It's all about who's in charge, and it is used for whether it's used for good or evil. I totally agree with that. Gary D. Carter is watching. What's going on, Gary D. Carter?
Uncle Brian also says products were once built to last. Now they're only meant to last a certain time and cause people to only last so long. So people are forced to purchase another one so it can keep companies in business. And I totally agree with that.
Can I say this? Mm-hmm. And I'm not going to even say what kind of car I got, but I'm mad. So I had a flat. Okay. I had a flat. Hold on. Go with me. Okay. To Uncle Brian's point. I have a flat. I got to change my tire.
Right.
So I let the tire down. It come down good. I'm looking for my jack. I'm used to the old school jack. If you know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
You slide it down. Brrr, boom. You bring it up to where it hooked to your car.
Right.
And you can easily jack your car. Take care of your business. Break it down. You're on the way. I go to find my jack. I feel like I got 4 broomsticks that they done put together with a straw. It's bending at the elbow. And I'm like, I feel very unsafe. Uncle Brian, to your point, I think some things, if it's not broke, have you had to change your tire on your car lately?
I have not.
Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell you something. Y'all out here riding in Mercedes, Lexus, whatever you got. Mm-hmm. You better check your car jack before you're going to be somewhere and need it. Because these car jacks now, Damali, they go like an elbow and come out.
They ain't worth $2.
You don't even know where to put it on your car. And it look like it's so flimsy that it's just going to fall at any moment.
Yeah.
So to Uncle Brian, I think some of the stuff now is just built to just break.
No, I agree with that. I mean, when you stop and think just about all the products that we had, I mean, just everything, it was such great craftsmanship. And now, who invented particle board? Who invented that?
And here's another spot.
That's a hot mess.
And maybe I'm failing. I don't know about y'all. I'm just going to say this to Uncle Brian's point. Mm-hmm. I got a cemetery of vacuum cleaners. So either, man, my grandma, we had a vacuum cleaner for 50 years. With a light on the front of it.
That Kirby.
That Kirby. You can vacuum outside in the yard. You can vacuum everything. Right. That Kirby. Now, I done had about 20 vacuum cleaners.
Man.
And
picking up a piece of string. Now the belt broke.
You suck up a straw, it's dead. You got to keep unloading it.
Listen, my phone is another one.
What do you get? Maybe I'm getting the cheapest. I'm going to Walmart. Where y'all getting y'all vacuum cleaners from? Is that just me, or they don't make them the same?
They don't make them the same. Pots and pans. Who is he?
He said the pots and pans is what?
Oh, he made particle board. What's his name? Max Himmer. What? Himmelheiber. See, that's what I'm saying.
But anyway, back to the live, y'all. We just saying that they don't make things, even a car. Somebody ran into me and their car totaled out, and I came on to the radio station. I mean, the cars was just, you know what I'm saying? Don't hit nothing.
Listen, that's what I'm telling y'all. This Monte Carlo right here. This
boy, that's a tank.
She ran into my bumper.
That's a missile.
And it sounded like boom. I said, oh, man.
Let me tell y'all kids. Let me tell you, young, give me that. If you're under 30 and you got these new cars, let me tell you something. If you see this thing on the road right here, don't hit no part of it. This thing will fold your car up and you won't see your car again. This is how they made cars. I'm telling y'all, if you got a new car, you think, if you see this coming, just go ahead and consider this a missile or a weapon of mass destruction. Do not hit your new car with this car, because it won't even be a scratch on it.
Not at all.
They just don't make it the same.
I thought that lady had towed my car up. I go back there, it ain't even because I bumped
these newer cars. They just made out of fiberglass.
Man, fiberglass. Listen, you touch it and it's got a dent in it.
Right.
I'm like, oh man.
I'm going back to the old school, Damali. I'm tired of this.
Exactly. Derek says that's why we need educational innovation, so we can help shape the minds of our children before they get brainwashed into thinking otherwise. Great point, Derek. Uncle Brian said meds are created to keep people alive because we need manpower to create and thrive. When they create things to replace the workforce, then man will be extinct in a matter of months.
I'll tell you this. I'm not going to say where I worked, but I won't even say where I worked. I want to get this because I want people to do no background and say, oh, I know where that was. But I'm telling you, I worked at a spot, Damali. And when I went in, now I probably got 20 clients. It's dead silent. I'm like, where are the people?
Yeah.
But it was right after medication. Everybody's sitting down, staring
like
straight
zombies
into space.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The meds start running out, turning flips. I just don't think that these horse pill medications, you got to figure out what you're really dealing with.
Right.
Because here's the thing, Damali. If you're going to have somebody locked up, incarcerated, or whatever you're doing, and if you're going to dope them up for 15 years, and then you're going to say it's time for you to be released. Released to what?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They finna go home and tear grandma's house up. Now they're wondering why people killing their parents, why people killing their grandparents, why people shooting up schools, why people naked on these power lines. You done had them locked up under this medication for 10, 15, 20 years. And then now you can't afford none of it. And you just release them out here with us. We can't do nothing with that. Now you look up, you're at the intersection.
That creates another job. That creates the
That's what
health.
I don't like.
That create, police officers, ambulance. I mean, see, it's just a whole circle of life. Just think, but sometimes, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but sometimes when I'm driving in the mornings, I especially do this when in the morning time, because everybody's just waking up and, things are starting to, come alive. And I'm driving and I'm thinking, like, what does it take and how does a whole city run? And I may look at something and be like, hey, what does it take to run a grocery store? You got to have farmers. So I just kind of walk through the steps in my own brain. And so if you just start to think about a thing and what it takes in order for that particular thing to happen, and how many splinters it splinters off into of different trades, different, pathways that it takes in order for that particular thing to happen. And then you can kind of see the vision and like, okay, I see where you can disrupt. If you disrupt right here, then that stops the flow of this whole ecosystem right here. So, you just got to think about it. You just got to, watch and pay attention. Vicky says this. She says, out of the box thinking, open minds through collective communication without fear. Pulled together. North Tulsa and Greenwood have brilliant minds and teams. It's all been pre-planned with government power. Read our Constitution. It's stacked for the elite. The people it's made to help is not us. It's the people that wrote the Constitution. Rise together. That's great. I love
totally
that, Vicky.
agree.
Yeah.
I totally agree.
Marquise Dennis is watching.
What's going on, Marquise?
Uncle Brian said the World Cup proved that people get along as long as we are focused on working together. When politics get in the way, then we are lost. Patricia said, I normally don't get up until 9 o'clock. Girl, you better get up and watch the Wake Up. We going off at 9 o'clock.
Glad. Look, I don't normally get up to 9 o'clock. But for the community, for people local, national, international, Miss Patricia, I'm up. So I appreciate your sacrifice. Yeah.
Adrian Weary is watching.
Adrian, welcome to the show.
Teresa says Grand Rising.
Hey, what's going on, sis?
And Uncle Brian says I've been run into from behind in my Jeep 3 times, and all 3 cars that ran into me were totaled. My Jeep has only a few scratches on my bumper in the back, and I'm still rolling. I heard that. That's what I'm saying. You got to get cars that's gonna protect you. AJ said, I still have my Kirby vacuum cleaner that I used today. It's now 26 years old, and in that time, I've had to replace the belt 2 times, and
what I'm saying.
And the click feet gear 1. This is the to this day it purrs like a kitten. That's what I'm talking about.
We need that producer to go look up Kirby. He probably like, Kirby, what is that?
What is that?
But that was one vacuum you needed for 2 generations.
Bro,
you could be good with a Kirby.
You need a tank to destroy a Kirby vacuum.
Look, this is what we do to Kirby. We take it outside to vacuum our car too. We done got an extension cord. Yes. You in the car. You back in it. You vacuuming out everything that you got.
Now you gonna pay $2 million for it.
You got to pay for it, but you only pay for it one time.
Yes, you gonna pay a whole lot to get it.
Let's switch to this, Damali. What we absolutely love about innovation, though, you know, because like you said, everything has its good and its bad. But let's switch over because we can all agree innovation is good. Yeah. So what are the things? And I'm gonna ask y'all on the live as well. What are some of the innovative things that you see now that you just absolutely love and you appreciate? About the innovation space?
I love, that, some jobs that we do that take a long time to do, that innovation helps, make that go a whole lot faster. Right. I love that. I love the fact that some of the jobs that we do with innovation, then now you create other jobs because there's a spinoff to it. Right. So, something that used to take, a lot of time, now you can divide that up and people can do, and it can be more intricate. You know what I'm saying? Like you can do a deeper dive because now you can divide that up. More people are able to get jobs. But when you talk about giving it to computer, somebody still got to monitor the computer. The computer can't be by itself. Even though I know they're trying to get there. And that's why we're telling you guys, you need to delve into innovation and delve into AI, because those people who know it are going to be able to help service it, because it's always going to need some sort of service. So, that's why we need to be teaching our kids young so that they can get off into that space, because that's where the next jobs are going to be. Yeah.
And I'll tell you something that I absolutely love about innovation is these cell phones. I'm just going to be real with it. Yeah. The kind of pictures I can now take, then I can go from taking pictures to getting serious and editing documents, PDFing them, switching them over to files and having different folders. And I literally am hardly even on a laptop or a computer. I pretty much can do everything I need, edit documents, sign them. I can do everything I need pretty much on this phone, so the innovation of cell phones, the innovation. And here's another thing that's funny. The phones do so much more than we even know. Right. I learned something new about this phone. I've had this phone for about 4 or 5 years, and I'm learning new stuff every day because I probably only use 20% of what this phone can do, because there's so much more that we have in hand. But I can say, because of how it can keep you connected, if you're traveling, you can get to your GPS. It's just so much that this phone makes convenience for you, so that you don't need so many other people to make things happen. Right. So cell phones, I must agree that I kind of like the innovation, as it pertains. Now, innovation that I want to try, but I'm going to see, is the cars that drive themselves. Nope.
Not happening.
I don't feel like waiting on people no more. The Uber, there are people too late. They keep canceling. I'd rather just you don't want to do that? Well, Damali, what's the difference than the electric train at the airports? You jump on these trains, ain't nobody on it. They just
I don't even think about that. Like, I am not even thinking about when I get on in Dallas, Fort Worth, or I get on, I'm not even thinking about that. I don't know where the conductor is because I never see that. I see the car that I'm getting in and the car that I'm getting out of. I don't care who's at the front.
Let me ask y'all this on the live then. What do y'all think about these electric cars? Or if you catch an Uber, if they deliver your food, they don't need nobody in them. They just drive. I haven't been hearing about accidents or any of those things. Now, I know, of course, a few maybe in a city and your population not as high, you might not see it as much. But in Tulsa, places like Atlanta, when you call for your Uber and stuff, you got to know it's nobody going to be in the car, but you and Jesus and the steering wheel turning on its own. But Damali, why? So you just what's your issue with?
Well, see, I have
using
an
that
issue.
technology?
Period. I told you guys a long time ago. I don't drink and smoke, or have never, and that was because I'm like, if somebody gonna die in a car wreck, at least I'm gonna be the one behind the wheel. You're not offensive to get behind the wheel and you inebriated and think you're to kill me. So I definitely don't want to get into a car where there ain't nobody behind the wheel. No, I don't think so. I'm good. I'll just drive myself. Let me just rent a car.
And here's another thing too. What would you think about another thing I love about innovation too is kind of how they can put these planes on autopilot. Now I know a lot of people are scared to fly, but when you think about it, Damali, if you're finna fly to Africa in it's 12 hours, I like that innovation, because if I just got to trust, what if a person just fall out and go to sleep, or the person can't get, something happen, some medical emergency, or
that's true.
Something can happen to both. But I do like the innovation. They said half the time when them pilots get up and they start flying, they both up there asleep. Men or women, and the plane will literally almost fly and land itself. So I'm not saying that that I don't like the personal touch, but check this out: if you're getting a surgery or operation done, are you going to trust more the precision of something robotic and maybe not getting tired? Or you gonna always trust a person's hand, because they've been nipping and tucking people here lately, and so which one do you know what I mean? Because now if they can program it in and the surgery just gonna be precise and it's an 8-hour surgery, then that's where those robotic hands and stuff come in. So those kind of innovations,
that's what I'm saying. I think I pick and choose.
You pick and choose.
I just don't want to. I don't want no robot driving me. I'm just sorry.
Robot can drive me.
No, well, go ahead.
A little bit.
I'll meet you there. So Cousin Pearlie says, we were talking about Laser Bell's show last week, family.
Yeah.
I just wanted you to know that there's a street named after him in Camden, Arkansas. I drove down that street late yesterday evening. Oh, so that's why she thought about it.
Laser Bell?
Ain't that the show?
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, Crash said, good morning, family love.
Yeah, with the Energizer was dancing on.
Yeah. Crash said, good morning, family love.
What's going on, Crash? Now, I'm going to tell you somebody that's always in the future. Crash.
Yeah.
Crash always know what's coming. He said, bro, 20 years from now, it's all, but I think that to get the best innovators of today are the people that brains exist in the future. Mm-hmm. They kind of predicting what's coming up. Yeah. And there's always going to be a lot of money in that.
Let's see. Carl Davis McGill is watching.
Hey, Carl Davis McGill, welcome to the show.
Patricia Griffin said, man is going to destroy himself with the driverless cars and 18-wheelers. That's what I'm saying.
Now, I'll say this. Now, I am nervous about seeing an 18-wheeler on the highway with no driver. And I noticed they doing that more and more.
Yeah.
And so, because a car, that's different. An 18-wheeler can clean out everybody.
And that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of unpredictable stuff that just happens. Little cat run out into the road. I mean, just kid run. It's just too much stuff. And I just feel like, now I do understand that there are a lot of people that are distracted. So distracted drivers maybe need that. But
you know what I think we can do to settle all this with the innovation thing?
What's that?
I think we take a break, because it's been a long segment. We come back, we need to do the few, because I want to innovatively take Stephen's crown. That's the innovation I need.
Well, I got 3 more comments.
3 more comments. Let's go read these 3 more. We're going to take a break, and we're going to try to get y'all to see who's going to be crowned before 8 o'clock, before some of y'all have to clock in at work. Let's go.
So Uncle Brian says Waymo is coming here with driverless cars for transportation and delivering goods. Will be here very soon.
Oh, yeah.
Derek Morton said, give me all that. Driverless cars, autopilot, robotic surgeries, everything.
Hey, look. The only thing about that, I have to understand on the other side, I understand that's taking people jobs.
Yeah.
And people don't have time to adjust. So here's the thing. That's the why on Community Wake Up, that's why we say you got to wake up. So you got to start learning, if a car's driving itself, if an 18-wheeler is doing this, how do they do that? Mm-hmm. I need to figure out that, because if I'm the person to help that happen or make it more innovative, to make it even better, then now you keep your job. But if you wait for them to say you can be released from the truck now, then you're not looking at it the right way. We got to start thinking innovatively.
So AJ says, I do not ride in no vehicle where nobody is driving. I have to have myself or someone else have their hands on the steering wheel. Thank you, AJ. That's what I'm talking about.
Look, I'm rocking with Derek Morton, and we all seasoned, but you know, it's just one of those things. I haven't just seen a bunch of accidents and stuff with that though.
Uncle Brian said he saw a driverless 18-wheeler the other day on I-44.
Yeah,
that would freak me out.
Now I'll say this: I would say it's a balance to all of it. I don't think you just give everybody everything too fast. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying. Here's the thing: if you go mess around and go to China or Japan and one of them places, man, they probably parking trains in your living room and dropping off your stuff and heading out again.
You know what? But that is true because they are very innovative. They are very innovative.
Man, my cousin lives in Japan. She said, cousin, y'all might well say y'all living in the caves. Literally. She said the stuff that they do in other countries, we are so far behind because you got a lot of old people with all the money in the United States, but over here,
they want to hoard the money.
They just hoarding all the money to sit and laugh about billions of dollars. When in these other countries, they kind of sharing the wealth, sharing the innovation, and really investing in kids and new technology, and more giving everybody a chance. But they're like just so far ahead in different areas of what's going on.
And what media shows us is how poor and desolate these other,
that is not
and that is not the case. That is not what's happening.
All right, but we're gonna take a quick break, and coming up next, Steven got the pressure on. He is going for 4 in a row in the feud, and I'm totally against it, as against Damali is with the driverless cars. But we're gonna take a break. We'll come back, community wake up, and before y'all have to go to work at 8:00, we are gonna do the Black Wall Street Family Feud and get into this topic and this theme called innovation. What you gonna do about it? Y'all stay locked in. We're gonna talk about it more.
The 36th Street North Event Center is proud to kick off another great season of social gatherings with family and friends. And no matter what the size of your next event, the 36th Street North Event Center has you covered. From event decor to live DJs, even catering, and a world-class sound and lighting system, 36th Street North has your event covered. We offer a state-of-the-art event booking and planning process from start to finish. And whether you're hosting 100 or 1,000, 36th Street North Event Center is the premier event center of North Tulsa, located at 1125 East 36th Street North. Share the experience at 36th Street North Event Center and see why we are the #1 choice for upscale events. From weddings to birthdays, corporate functions, holiday parties, and so much more. Visit us today at 36theventcenter.com or call and reserve your spot at 918-200-9046. The 36th Street North Event Center is proud to kick off another great season of social gatherings with family and friends. And no matter what the size of your next event, the 36th Street North Event Center has you covered. From event decor to live DJs, even catering, and a world-class sound and lighting system, 36th Street North has your event covered. We offer a state-of-the-art event booking and planning process from start to finish. And whether you're hosting 100 or 1,000, 36th Street North Event Center is the premier event center of North Tulsa, located at 1125 East 36th Street North. Share the experience at 36th Street North Event Center and see why we are the #1 choice for upscale events. From weddings to birthdays, corporate functions, holiday parties, and so much more. Visit us today at 36theventcenter.com or call and reserve your spot at 918-200-9046.
You know what? It's really not that bad being up at 5 a.m.
Damali, you know what? You're absolutely right. The only thing better is we on 5 days a week.
7 a.m. to 9 a.m.
It's the Community Wake Up, our brand new morning show.
Right here on NYCU.FM.
And simulcast on KBOB 89.9 FM.
We got your Black History Trivia.
We got your medical report.
Don't forget the police report.
Your local, national, and international news.
Always the latest on upcoming events.
The Divine Nine and HBCU check-ins.
And most importantly, we can't do it without you.
And make sure you join us each and every day.
It's the Community Wake Up
with Charles and Damali. Welcome back to the Community Wake Up Morning Show with Charles and Damali right here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, home of Black Wall Street on the historic Greenwood. You're locked in on NYCU.FM radio station. We're locked in and syndicated locally on KBOB 89.9 FM, where we get to tell our story our way. Hey, don't forget about the youth program we got called a Juice radio show, where we allow high schoolers to come in to the media space. If you thinking about letting your kid do something positive, not just be sitting at home, they said an idle mind is the devil's workshop. And we don't want our kids' heads set up as a workshop. So go see Uncle Bobby at 1216 North Lansing Avenue, Suite D. Go see Uncle Bobby who?
E.
Uncle Bobby E. And he gonna get y'all situated. He the light-skinned guy with the green eyes. Anyway, after that, you go to YouTube, and we're on the official Whirlwind Development news you can use today. We talking about a hot topic all across the globe. Innovation, the good, the bad, the ugly, and what we gonna do about it. Damali, on this Taco Tuesday, how you feeling?
Feeling pretty good. My tea
Got
is
your hot
helping me
tea?
out. Yeah, it's helping me out. So I'm feeling a lot better. All right. So today, our Black Wall Street Family Feud. This is the Innovation Edition.
Yes.
Okay. So our theme, of course, is innovation, because every thriving community is built by people who aren't afraid to think differently, solve problems, and create new opportunities. So we surveyed 100 people. We asked them these 3 questions
Who is the
and
we?
a bonus question.
You surveyed 100 people, not we, because
Okay.
I would know the answers. You surveyed 100 people.
Okay, will it just say me?
Yeah, okay, Damali.
And this is the top answers that they gave. So I'm going to give you the top 4 answers, A through D. There is no E. There is no all of the above. And you are to tell me what the number 1 answer is that they chose. Which one of the answers that I give, right?
And today is a big day with a lot of pressure. And I want as much pressure as y'all can apply. Because the record for the Black Wall Street Family Feud is held by none other than me, Uncle Charlie. But Steven has went back to back 3 in a row.
3 in a row.
So today, if he wins, then
You're
he's
tied.
going to be tied for the streak.
Yeah.
And I don't like it. I'm not for it. I'm totally against it. I just want to say that.
Post Steven.
I know. Let me drink some water.
Steven. All right. Uncle Brian says, I'm ready. Go, Steven.
Don't go. So,
All right. So
let's go.
here we go. Question number 1. Name something that innovative people do. Is it A, solve problems, B, think creatively, C, learn new skills, or D, take action?
Read that one more time.
Name something that innovative people do. Is it A, solve problems, B, think creatively, C, learn new skills, or D, take action?
Man, it's all of them.
Steven says A.
I feel like it's A or B. A is solve problems.
A is solve problems,
B.
B is think creatively, C is learn new skills, and D is take action. Mr. Larry says C. Uncle Brian says B. Crash says B.
B
Patricia
is
says D, think creatively.
ooh, it's A or B.
Derek says B.
I think it's B too. Think creatively.
Larry, I got Mr. Larry. AJ says D.
Well, D is solve
Marquis
problems.
said B.
Mom said A.
Teresa said D. Mom says A. Vicky says D.
We all over the board with this
Pearlie
one.
says B.
Hey, remember, if you just not getting on, click, share the live, because we're going to get into a lot of good stuff
AJ.
that people need to know
Patricia
about.
Griffin. Got her. Richie says A. Hey, Richie.
Richie, what's going on, cousin Richie? I need you to take Steven out. If I can't get him, you get him. Somebody get him. Somebody get him. I don't even care who get him. It ain't got to be me. We in the studio together.
Let's see. I think I got everybody. Crash says what?
He said C.
Come on.
I know.
Bro, pick
It's
a
a tough
answer.
out.
Which one?
This
You
a tough
said
one.
B. Are you sticking with B? Are you going to C? What are you doing?
He said or C. Laugh out loud.
All right, here we go. Question with answers. Steve, let me see your screen to make sure I ain't got nobody else. Okay, question with answer. Name something that innovative people do. Is it A, solve problems, B, think creatively, C, learn new skills, or D, take action? Mom, Stephen, and Richie, you are correct. The answer is A. Innovation begins when people stop asking why and start asking how can we make this better. Innovative people look for solutions instead of excuses.
Uh-oh.
All right.
That's 1-0.
Question number 2.
And the music is back.
What's something that helps a community grow and prosper? Is it A, new businesses, B, new ideas, C, education, or D, teamwork?
Read that again.
Name something that helps a community grow and prosper. Is it A, new business, B, new ideas, C, education, or D, teamwork?
I'm going with teamwork.
Teamwork.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Prentice says C.
Folks coming by office again during game time. Prentice
Marquis says B.
Tell the people to get away from your office.
Get you a sign.
Get you a sign. Do
on the
not
door.
disturb.
Yes. Derek says C. Uncle Brian says B. Prentice says D. Prentice, you said D and you said C. Now, which one is it, bro? Patricia says B. Gotta get clarity here.
I know, right?
Pearlie says D. Vicky says D. AJ says D. Teresa says C.
Mom said D.
Says D.
Larry said A.
Larry.
This is a tough one.
Steven, what you got?
Uh-oh.
Okay. What's something that helps a community grow and prosper? Is it A, new businesses, B, new ideas, C, education, or D, teamwork? Said D. You like dog? Okay. Steve.
It might be B.
B
Yeah.
or D? D. Look, he laughing.
I know.
Laughing.
What's B?
B is new ideas.
Ooh. Right.
So you gonna say with D? Okay.
All right.
Say
What we
with
got?
D. Okay, so here we go. Question with answer. Oh, wait a minute.
Prentice.
Crash says D. Okay, what you got?
Affirmation is I create new, embrace new ideas. I mean, we wasn't talking about teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream.
Look, he's doing his own.
And the
Okay,
music
so you got
going on.
1 second.
I'll just leave it
Okay. Prentice said D for question 2. Okay,
Right.
got you. Oh, I got you. Okay.
there. It's not resonating.
It's something. It's a
Okay,
setup.
so here we go. Question with answer. Name something that helps a community grow and prosper. Is it A, new businesses, B, new ideas, C, education, or D, teamwork? Marquise, Brian, and Prentice, you are absolutely correct. The answer is B, new ideas. You talked yourself out of it.
Ooh.
Communities that welcome fresh ideas continue to grow, adopt, and create opportunities for everyone. New ideas help
He had
communities
it
move
too.
forward. You had it.
He even
Talk
had the
yourself
science
out of
behind it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Talk yourself right
That
out.
might have tried. She said, "What you want to do?" I know. I said she tried to give it away. She done. What you want to do? And he didn't take the hint.
Stay there.
He
Stay
said,
there.
"Stay." He was in the sweet spot too, and came
Yeah.
out.
All
Uh-oh,
right.
that's pressure.
So here we go.
Uh-oh.
Question number 3.
It ain't over to the fat lady sing. Stephen, hang in there, man. Hang in there, man. You representing for the YNs. The YNs.
When people embrace innovation, what are they most likely to create? Is it A, opportunities, B, jobs, C, better services, or D, stronger neighborhoods?
They're gonna read it again.
Oh, Richie said B too. Richie, did I say you?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't say Richie.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah, Richie 2-0.
Yeah.
Richie, see what I don't like about Richie, because I can see Richie smiling through the radio station. He winning and smile. He smile. So I already know what's going on. And some of you secret listeners, look, Damali, all these people be texting me after the show. Charles, I be wanting to play, but I don't want to lose.
Lord.
Look, you really can't. Look,
Right.
This is all about just fun and thinking outside of the box. You win a little bit, you lose a little bit, but everybody have their day. I don't know nobody that's never won.
Right.
Everybody win at some point. Now, you
Yeah.
can lose like me for a couple weeks. So come on, I'm going to win today, though. Let's go.
Okay, so here's the question one more time. When people embrace innovation, what are they most likely to create? Is it A, opportunities, B, jobs, C, better services, or D, stronger neighborhoods?
I'm going better services.
Better services, that's C. That's Charles. AJ says B. Prentice says D.
What's D?
Stronger neighborhoods.
Nope. That ain't it.
Marquis says C.
I got one. No, I ain't got none. This is going to be my first one.
AJ, Prentice, Marquis.
The pressure is on.
Who else you got over there? Teresa says B.
The pressure on Steven. Once you fumble one, your odds go 50. It go
Patricia
50.
says-
It ain't over till the fat lady sing, man. You gotta get there.
Richie seems like
Man, Richie
Derek says A.
said, I'm the dream killer.
Richie gotta let me win.
Because Richie done won 3 in a row like twice too. Yeah, Richie done won 3 in a row twice.
Mr. Larry says A.
Yeah, Richie done won 3 at least twice.
Brian says D.
And then he was doing clean sweeps. And then came up short on the last day like
Prentice changing his to A.
that you trying not to do today.
Prentice said he listening to none of y'all. He changed
Prentice
his
listening to
A.
everything. People knocking
Mama
at his
said
door.
B.
People calling him on the phone.
Mama says B.
Prentice
AJ
can't be.
says C. Oh, whoops. AJ says C.
Prentice got to be completely locked in to get it. Once people start knocking on his door, that throw him off.
Okay, Mama said B. Prentice says A.
Prentice, you got somebody on line 1. Line 1, Prentice, line 1.
Right. Teresa says B.
Let's go. There's a
Yeah.
lot of people on. We appreciate y'all participation. Somebody gonna get a
Okay,
crown.
y'all make sure y'all keeping track of y'all score, because yeah, I done kind of lost track.
We're gonna
of
send
y'all.
some gifts out at the 6-month mark. We're gonna count up the victors and we're gonna do something special.
Okay,
Let's go.
here we go. Question with answer. Stephen, what did you say? You say A?
You said
C.
C. Okay.
Okay. Oh, and Vicky says C. AJ says C. Okay, got it. Okay, here we go. Question with answer. When people embrace innovation, what are they most likely to create? Is it A, opportunities, B, jobs, C, better services, or D, stronger neighborhoods? Derek, Larry, and Prentice, you are correct. The answer is A.
He switched.
Innovation opens doors and that didn't exist before. Innovation creates new possibilities for everyone. So here we go, the bonus round.
Look, Prentice said, I have to stop looking so friendly and helpful during the feud. I don't need to help to lose.
Exactly.
Oh, I got to get the bonus.
You got to get the bonus.
At this point, I played for nothing if I
Right.
don't. So you was a participant. And
Right.
this is not, you don't get a participation trophy
Right.
on the feud. You got to do something.
Right.
Let's go. I ain't scared.
Okay, here we go. Bonus round. Name something you should keep open if you want to become more innovative. Is it A, your mind, B, your heart, C, your ears, or D, your network?
Your mind.
Charles.
I'm at least going to get one right. I ain't got no time for this.
Charles says A. What you got, Steven?
What happened to Uncle Brian? Uncle Brian fell off.
He said the answer last time.
He did.
Yeah. That's your answer. He over here dancing. He ain't.
Who?
Steve.
Steven,
Right.
he started
okay.
dancing himself. Read it
Right.
one more time, Damali.
Okay, so everybody is saying A. Derek,
Hey, I said A first, so that should be some extra. if it's right.
Patricia, Larry, Richie, AJ, Vicky, Mom.
I'm watching Drumline today.
I know, right? Teresa. Look, everybody said A. So everybody said A. The doors of innovation that helps.
Now I said A first.
I am 1 and 2. Uncle Brian says I'm 1 and 2. Okay, so it looks like everybody says A. What's your answer? What is it?
Open-minded. But if you're not listening to the problem, you don't know.
Okay, so which one is it? Is it your mind, your heart, your ears, or your network?
For all the marbles. For all the marbles. For all of them.
Look, he's sweating, y'all. He over here sweating.
What Richie say? Prentice said read.
Name something you should keep open if you want to become more innovative. Is it A, your mind, B, your heart, C, your ears, or D, your network?
Oh, that's A for sure. If you don't say A, it's tough. That 4 is elusive. Boy, the pressure be.
A.
You gonna go with A?
No, if I do A,
You gonna get it right?
but if I get it wrong, I still win. Nobody got it.
No. Richie got 2.
Richie got 2.
Don't I got 2?
You got 1.
I won.
Yeah.
I missed 3. I missed 2.
Yeah.
Marquise says A.
Oh man. So either way, I'm gonna lose.
I wouldn't say that. I don't even see Richie answer.
Richie,
Prentice got 2.
Richie said A.
Prentice got 2.
And Prentice said D. Yeah. And Uncle Brian said, go, Stephen. He don't even care about nothing else. He ain't even got an answer.
Uncle Brian said A. Don't do him. Okay, we'll see what you
I
got.
don't lose nothing for trying.
No.
Right.
I say
For all the marbles.
Here we go. Question with answer. Name something you should keep open if you want to become more innovative. Is it A, your mind, B, your heart, C, your ears, or D, your network? Marquise, Charles, Derek, Patricia, Larry, Richie, AJ, Vicky, Mom, Brian, and Teresa, you are all correct. The answer is A, your mind. The greatest ideas often begin when we're willing to learn something new. An open mind leads to new opportunities.
You know what I've learned?
No, Lord.
I've been getting the bonus like 3 days in a row. So that's like having a main course, but I don't have no sides to go with it. Everybody else picking up the good sides.
Because the person said, I'm totally out of the game today.
Because
Okay,
the
so
person said-
the Black Wall Street connection is this. The entrepreneurs of Black Wall Street were innovators long before the word became popular.
Right.
The traditional system failed to meet the needs of their community. They responded with creativity and determination. They established Black-owned banks that expanded across to financial services, newspapers that shared community news and information, medical and dental practices that provided trusted care, schools that educated future leaders, and businesses that created jobs and circulated wealth within Greenwood. Rather than waiting for change, they became the change. Innovation means creating solutions that strengthen your community. So the bigger message is this: innovation isn't just about inventing something new. It's about improving what already exists, finding better ways to serve others, and creating opportunities where none existed before. When individuals and communities embrace innovation, they become more resilient, more prosperous, and better prepared for the future. So the takeaway from this family feud is innovation begins with one courageous idea and grows through people who are willing to act. Every time we solve a problem, improve a process, or create a new opportunity, we strengthen our community and inspire others to imagine what's possible. So today's Black Wall Street Family Feud was brought to you by NARAB.
You know what? If he'd have went for A, he'd have still won. Who got 2?
Richie.
Richie didn't, he never answered.
Yeah, no, he did.
He did the bonus? Where?
Yeah, Richie was the first one. Yeah, see Richie.
I don't even see it.
Yeah, Richie.
Congratulations, cousin Richie, for taking down the young gun.
Said 7 points today. Richie said
Richie,
no to him.
no, I'm happy. Richie, I told you, Richie. See, Richie is a championship. He's a dream killer. Now I said, go ahead, go, Richie. Look at what Uncle Brian say. Look,
You said, did
Man.
Steven win? Nope, Steven didn't win, Uncle Brian.
That's once
Sorry.
again. That's the next person get the 3 at that start. Got to hit. We still got 3 more days left. We do. Today just Tuesday. Got 3 more days, and then on Monday you got to close it out with your chin. That 4 was tough. That pressure. It was on me, but I swallowed. I had that lump in my throat. I let it all go down for the victory.
Mr. Larry said, "Excuse me, did I get 3 right today for the first time in ages?"
Did he? Look, we're gonna take a break because if Larry said he got 3 right, we gonna see, and we're gonna come back and say it's him, Richie. Who won it? Who we know didn't win it is our producer. He was close, but he just kind of.
That's all Charles care about. He don't care who won.
Look. I've been losing for 2 weeks, so the only thing I can hold on to is what has been. I'm a has been, but I'm still a has been with a big trophy. Y'all stay locked in. We got a lot of great upcoming events.
Man,
we're gonna jump a little more into this thing called innovation because here's the thing, y'all. Our times are changing. Mm-hmm. This world is changing, and we got to be on top of this innovation thing. Right. You ain't got to master it, but every time I talk to somebody, guess what, Damali? People losing their jobs. You know why? Innovation. What you say? You laughed about something. Go ahead. What you see?
I was laughing at Uncle Brian. He talking about, damn, back to the drawing board.
Back to the drawing board. We're going to take a break on Community Wake Up Morning Show. Sometime it's nothing going back to the whiteboard. Back to the drawing board. We'll be right back, y'all. Y'all stay locked in. Congratulations to somebody. We finna count up. It was either Larry or Richie. Both of them part of the, what is it? The 100 Black Men?
Yeah.
And like maybe Marquise. We're going to count it up. We're going to let you know who's the victor after this break. Y'all stay locked in. Community Wake Up. Charles and who?
Damali.
We'll be right back, y'all.
The 36th Street North Event Center is proud to kick off another great season of social gatherings with family and friends. And no matter what the size of your next event, the 36th Street North Event Center has you covered. From event decor to live DJs, even catering, and a world-class sound and lighting system, 36th Street North has your event covered. We offer a state-of-the-art event booking and planning process from start to finish. And whether you're hosting 100 or 1,000, 36th Street North Event Center is the premier event center of North Tulsa, located at 1125 East 36th Street North. Share the experience at 36th Street North Event Center and see why we are the #1 choice for upscale events. From weddings to birthdays, corporate functions, holiday parties, and so much more. Visit us today at 36theventcenter.com or call and reserve your spot at 918-200-9046. The 36th Street North Event Center is proud to kick off another great season of social gatherings with family and friends. And no matter what the size of your next event, the 36th Street North Event Center has you covered. From event decor to live DJs, even catering, and a world-class sound and lighting system, 36th Street North has your event covered. We offer a state-of-the-art event booking and planning process from start to finish. And whether you're hosting 100 or 1,000, 36th Street North Event Center is the premier event center of North Tulsa, located at 1125 East 36th Street North. Share the experience at 36th Street North Event Center and see why we are the #1 choice for upscale events. From weddings to birthdays, corporate functions, holiday parties, and so much more. Visit us today at 36theventcenter.com or call and reserve your spot at 918-200-9046.
This is what mornings are supposed to sound like.
Good morning, Charles.
What's up, Damali?
It's the Community Wake Up.
And keeping you connected.
Hey, we on.
Real talk.
Everybody's up and at it.
More action. All the time.
From 7 a.m. to 9 a.m.
It's the Community Wake Up.
Weekdays.
With Charles and Damali.
Make sure you tune in. Welcome back to the Community Wake Up Morning Show with Charles and Damali. We about to let them know who won the Black Wall Street feud. I think maybe Richie. Marquis said he got 2.
Richie won.
Damali still talking. Larry said he got 4.
Richie won.
But Damali said since she went to Booker T and Richie went to Booker T, there's nothing to talk about. Anyway, you're locked in the Community Wake Up Morning Show with Charles and Damali right here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Welcome to the show on Greenwood, the historic Black Wall Street, where the blueprint. If you don't know now, you know. If you never visited, you need to find time to come here. We'll take you around, let you know what's going on. You're locked in on NYCU.FM radio station where we play today R&B and them throwbacks. So even when we go off the air, for my show, stay locked in because all day long we play clean music, the throwbacks and all the good stuff. We also live and syndicated locally on KBOB 89.9 FM, where we get to tell our story our way. And we also on YouTube, the official World One Development news that you can use. Welcome back on this Taco Tuesday. Damali, what's up? Richie got him.
I know, right?
Look. Steven on the break said, Richie, you and him now got a problem. Said you're supposed to encourage the second generation. Yeah, you gonna come in and get my snacks. Come and get my milk and cookies and take them from me like that. I just want to let you know, Steven said y'all got to talk. Meet him. He said y'all got to go do lunch. Supposed to encourage your brother, build them up. You're supposed to text them. Let them be great.
Right.
Yep.
All right, so
Good
we're
game,
talking
everybody.
about innovation today.
Absolutely.
So when many people hear the word innovation, they think about technology or new inventions, but innovation is much bigger than that. Innovation is about finding better ways to solve problems, improve lives, and to create opportunities.
Right.
So communities don't grow by doing everything the way it's always been done. They grow because someone is willing to ask the question, how can we make things better?
Right.
Innovation is creating new or better ways to solve a problem, improve lives, and make things work more effectively. It doesn't always require a brand new invention. Sometimes innovation is simply looking at an old challenge with fresh eyes. Innovation means finding smarter ways to make a positive difference. So why does it matter? Every challenge presents an opportunity for a new solution. Innovative people don't stop when they encounter obstacles. Instead, they ask, what can we improve? Is there a better way? Who can we partner with? And how can this benefit more people?
Damali, I heard something.
Mm-hmm.
With all this innovation now, you can take this with a grain of salt, but they say keep you at least one car with a carburetor in it.
Yes.
Here's the issue.
Yes.
The worst thing is with the innovation, the bad side of everything being real innovative, and they lock us all on the cars and say, ooh, I got y'all now. We in trouble. So they say
all the computer chips.
Chips. I was riding with somebody one day. I had to learn the hard way. We were just riding, mind our own business, heading a quick trip. All of a sudden, this car just stopped. And then he got on and started walking. Said, oh, man, I didn't pay my car payment. And I was like, well, just go over there and pay it. No, man, when I don't pay it, my car stopped right there on the spot. What? Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Did you know
crazy.
they did that?
I did.
So
I know
now,
your car off.
if you don't make, that's wrong. They don't care where you. Isn't that something? What happened to the days when you could hide your car in the garage, hide it behind your grandma's house?
They got GPS.
Now you drive and they go cut your car off and they know where it is. They on the way to pick it up. See, back in the day, you be riding hot for a month, 2 months because you ain't made your car payment yet. But now, Damali, if you don't make your car payment, man, I'm riding with this man. Soon as this is what he did. The car stopped. He said, "Oh man," he got out the car and started walking. I'm like, bro, where you going? Just say, I didn't make my car payment. Come on, I can help you make your car payment. Well, no, if you don't pay it, then I got to stop and come do this and do that. And I'm like, I didn't know that until today.
Now, I did not know until I knew somebody that happened to, and they were like, I can't come to work. What you mean you can't come to work? Oh, because my car's cut off. What you mean your car's cut off? I'm like, I don't, that doesn't make any sense to me. What do you mean the car's cut off? Oh, I didn't make my payment, so the car's cut off.
Man, the only thing, it is kind of scary when you think about from just the click of, and this guy will be a person. They can stop a plane, a train, a car, or
with
anything.
just buttons.
So that means we got to we can't have nobody mad no more. We got to stop beefing. Look, this is why we try to tell y'all got to be nice to folks. Can you imagine if an air traffic controller go off the rails?
Man.
You know what I mean? And over all the planes flying in the sky, y'all, if nothing else, let's start being nice. Because most of the time when you be nice to people, then they'll at least be nice back. They at least don't want you to crash somewhere. Right. Steve and our producer told us over break that this guy went to Ukraine or somewhere and he got stuck over there for a little bit. And he had saw the president doing something
of the country,
and he kind of tried to address it.
He reported on it.
Mm-hmm. They said when he got back and got in this Mercedes, it was a 2010 that the car took off and did 140, crashed into a tree, exploded, and he died.
And they found out later that his car had been hacked.
Then they found out his car was hacked. Mm-hmm. So to that point, that's like the scary side of innovation.
Yep.
That you can come here.
That's what I was talking about.
Your car can get hacked. And now you're doing 140 and you can't do nothing about it. And we just going to plow you into this tree. Mm-hmm. And now we get on the news and say there was an accident on Highway 44 or 169 when it really wasn't no accident. Mm-hmm. Somebody decided. And then another thing about innovation, people can track you everywhere you go. Mm-hmm. you know, because that's one thing we know: your phone, your car, everything you got, you tracked. So, just do with it as you will, but be mindful. We'll say that.
So innovation transforms challenges into opportunities for growth. Problems often become opportunities when we think differently. So what does this mean to community? Communities thrive when people are willing to create new ideas that improve everyone's quality of life. Innovation in a community can mean, what can it mean? Creating new businesses that generate jobs, developing affordable housing, introducing new educational programs, improving healthcare access, mentoring young entrepreneurs, or using technology to connect people with valuable resources. It isn't just about making life easier, it's about making life better.
I know. And want to tell you something else about like innovation / technology? I don't know about you, but I'm actually on the live to see if somebody can get it right. I'm gonna see if anybody can get it right. The young kids.
Yeah.
Name 3 shows that young kids watch now. Just name, if you can. If anybody can, just yeah. I don't know about y'all. When my grandkids are doing something on the computer or on their phone, I have no idea what it is. Zero. You know, back what we watched and what we did, our parents at least knew what we were doing.
Right.
It's so many shows and so many games, and I'll be like, they'll be playing. I'm like, who you playing with? Oh, my friend from Japan and China and from Iraq and something. This, and I'll be like, what? And these 8, 9, 10 years old, it's just, the world is different. I think the world is way different than from what we even understand at our age.
Well, I totally agree with that. I don't know of any program per se that my grandkids watch, but I do agree with you that my granddaughter just on the other day, what was that, Wednesday, she was at the house and she's become a developer in the AI world.
That's what I'm saying.
And so she got mad because somebody joined her on her development and started building houses.
Hired themselves.
They hired themselves, and she got mad. So she took a sledgehammer, a pickaxe, and she pickaxed the whole house and tore it all down because she didn't want the person on her property helping her build on her property. And I'm like, what?
Another thing somebody got to explain to me, I'm glad we just having this conversation, whether you local, national, internet, somebody got to help me understand, how can a kid that can't even speak yet can get your phone, shut off everything, move about your phone like it's nothing?
My grandkids.
They can't even speak English yet. They can't even talk yet.
Yeah.
Give a 6-month-old, 7 or 8-month-old, it's like, is it a chip in their head or something? Like, how do you think about it?
Yeah.
As soon as you give a kid, they know where to go. Somebody call you, they'll text them, call you back later. And, they movies playing. I mean, they 9 months, literally like a 1-year-old. It's over. You get your phone to a 1-year-old and they can just do all this different stuff with your phone. It's not that they done been to school for it.
Right.
Ain't nobody talk. They just naturally can get on the phone and just start swiping and go get busy. Yeah. And if you touch some,
yeah.
And they got it.
Yeah, my kids.
So how can these kids just, it's one thing when you automatically know how to eat, you automatically have to do some things, but how do you automatically know how to jump on technology?
They different.
Nobody ain't took no class. Nobody ain't told you. How you even know what the phone is?
Yeah.
But yet they can get on that phone. Now here's the problem I got, kid. Now you can't go in here and potty. You can't do that part. What you can't do that.
Right.
You gotta
go to the potty.
You can't go to the potty. You can't figure that part out.
Right.
But you can get this phone and you can work this whole phone. So that I ain't understand what's really, really going on. That you don't want to get off this binky.
Yeah.
And you don't want to get off this bottle. You can't figure that part out.
Right.
But when it comes down to technology, they can get your phone and shut down all your TVs in your house.
Exactly.
Ain't nothing on your TV but Blue's Clues. What is it?
I don't even know what they watch.
No, our kids watch Dora the Explorer.
Coco Melon.
What is Coco Melon? That's new?
Melon. Something new. Yeah.
I don't even know what Coco Melon.
My grandson is in the Spider-Man.
Is it Grace? Spider-Man.
Yeah, he's in the Spider-Man. Okay, so here we go.
We're back on track.
On the live, Prentice says YouTube videos of people playing games. Exactly. My grandkids watch so many YouTube videos, and my kids, to be honest. My youngest daughter, 28-year-old.
You know the thing about it, and the game is trash. I just be looking. No, let me take the trash back. My bad, kids. My problem is it's 300, 400, 500,000 people watching, and it's just this stick man walking through a maze. and they just sitting at home eating Jolly Ranchers and Laffy Taffies or whatever kind of candy, and hundreds of thousands of people just watching them go through this maze, and just I'm like,
what is this?
oh, you gotta love. Everybody loves it. What is it?
Yeah,
it ain't nothing even really going on. It ain't no high tech stuff going on. But you right, Prentice. What? Look, I don't watch, and I love all my grandkids. So all this is just out of love. Hundreds of thousands of people watching folks eat candy. They online live eating candy in the kitchen. That's what they watch. Damali, I'm serious. They got all this candy, and look at our producer. He going, yeah, and they watching them. That's what everybody's just watching them eat candy, and these kids making millions of dollars eating candy in the kitchen, laughing. I don't know what's going on no more.
Yeah.
I don't know what's really happening. My algorithms, they just drop me off anywhere. My algorithms don't care about me. You ain't never seen it?
No.
Go on your phone and go to YouTube and put in eating candy. These kids is getting millions of dollars. I'm telling you, they just in their kitchen with a whole bunch of candy eating it.
Wow.
And hundreds of thousands of people is watching them every day.
What is exciting about that?
They crunching and laughing and eating candy.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell you something that's a big hit that I might join because I can get with this. People just eating food. They literally, people is making millions of dollars. All they doing is going to churches and getting chicken with the gravy, eating it, biting the bone, throwing it, and they just sitting there making hundreds of Damali from eating McDonald's burgers, Pizza Hut, anything. They're just eating. Mukbang. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. See, that's why I got to watch innovation. I know some of y'all on this right now. If you're older, you're like, what are they talking about? I'm telling you. Damali, making a living, driving Mercedes-Benz, millionaires, influencers.
Maybe I need to be rethinking my life.
Eating pancakes and eggs. And that's all they do. Yeah.
The best of mukbang.
Yeah, that's it, eating.
So what does mukbang mean?
Yeah. Anyway.
Just
yes. But we talking about Damali. What we talking about still is what? Innovation.
Yeah.
That's what's going on now.
So Uncle Brian says, I have a defibrillator in my chest that keeps my heart. He said, but this new one that he got is not hackable. That's scary. That's good. That's good that it's not hackable. Teresa says they know how to swipe. Yep, they do, because my granddaughter do it in a minute. Yeah. Derek Morton says we learn by watching. AJ says it's about pushing buttons and letters. Somebody came with a new pushing buttons and letters like on a laptop or old school typewriter. Uncle Brian says Peppa Pig. Yep, Peppa Pig. Seen that show. Twitch is the network you can watch people playing games. Yeah,
Twitch. Look,
I'm out.
See, let me tell you something about me. I'm about trying to come into other people's world. I don't have no problem with it, but I'll try to come in because I ask my grandkids, hey, what's your favorite movie? What's your favorite song? Who your favorite? Because I want to know. And I'll be sitting down and I'll be watching and they be watching and I'll be like, okay, so this is what we're going to do. Oh, yeah, this is it. It's the best thing to do.
Patricia Griffin said, I'm glad I was born in the 50s.
But I think every generation, Damali, is just something different. This is the world they're born into. The kids now, everything is at their fingertips. Mm-hmm. You got to remember, if you was born in the 50s, 60s, 70s, wasn't nothing at your fingertips but getting out the house and running out playing freeze tag or something. Yeah. But you didn't have no technology. You didn't have all of this stuff. But imagine a kid born today, what they have access to in the beginning. Because what all parents doing, they sit them down and give them what? Mm-hmm. iPad, phone, some kind of technology right out the gate. Yeah. You know, think about it. If all your grandkids get ready to go on the field, guess what all of them got? Yeah, they all got some form of technology. The phone, everybody got to have the phone. Yeah. You know.
Brenda said Ryan's World, little boy played with toys and made over $10 million.
That's what Prentice, tell him something. See, Prentice be on top of everything. I need to sit down and playing with toys. And make 10,
maybe I'm just gonna start doing it. I ain't gonna tell y'all because y'all might steal my idea.
Most of the new millionaires that are coming out are 9, 10, 11, and 12 and 13-year-olds. It's not grown folks like us. We done overanalyze all this. This is what this innovation world Damali is doing. These kids are sitting back, playing games, eating candy, eating food, doing all this stuff because this is what I think it is, Damali. It's about influence and how many people gonna watch you do what you're doing, no matter what that is. Right. And from that, ads and people that, you know, they are paying money for it. Mm-hmm. Because if you got 300,000 people watch you play a game, you can keep running them ads. Right. Every couple of minutes, the ad going, and I hate ads.
Ooh, I
Every
hate
time
them
you got to
too. I
click
hate them.
1 minute, 30 seconds, you can. But
Go away, go away, go
hey,
away.
hey, that's what we are.
Let's see. AJ says the youth are able to play these games and getting paid by people watching them to play these games on laptops and computers, etc. Uncle Brian said there was a Japanese child who was a tester for toys, and he was making almost $60 million a year just testing toys, and he was
Right.
8 at the time.
He was 8.
Oh my
These
God.
youngsters. Yeah.
Teresa said I never heard of it.
I know, Tariq, but I'm telling you,
That's because
these.
we don't partake. We don't have little kids. Yeah, this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. All right, you guys, it's 33 past the hour. Let's go ahead and do our Black Wall Street Black History trivia.
Let's do
and
it.
then we'll go on to all of our announcements, and we have a lot. So get your pen and pad because it's a lot.
And it's a lot of good stuff happening.
A lot of great
in
stuff,
community.
yes.
So next, coming up after this trivia, we're gonna get into the upcoming events that you don't want to miss. There's some grand openings that's happening today. There's some other stuff. Yeah, today. Yeah, today. Yeah. And I'm going. And you need to be going. Let's go.
Let's see just how much you know. It's Black History Trivia with Charles and Damali.
All right, Black History Trivia. So today's theme, as you know, is innovation because some of history's greatest leaders changed the world by creating new solutions to old problems. So here's the question. Which African American inventor revolutionized home safety by improving the traffic signal and inventing the gas mask or safety hood?
Ooh.
Innovations that have saved countless lives. Is it A. Lewis Latimer, B. Garrett Morgan, C. Elijah McCoy, or D. Granville Woods?
Elijah McCoy. I was thinking I know this one.
McCoy.
Elijah McCoy.
Let's see.
I've been
Elijah
reading
McCoy.
up on my stuff. Don't y'all be following me. It be the blind leading the blind. And I'm going to tell you why I think
Charles
that's the
says
answer.
C.
I think that's it. I know I done heard this before,
Mm-hmm.
but I might have the wrong person with the wrong situation.
He said I might have.
Boy, but I'm going to go with it anyway because I like what I'm going to be able to say, but I'm going to say it later.
Okay. Steven says C.
What is he?
That's Elijah McCoy.
Hey.
Marticia says B. Hey, Marticia.
Marticia, welcome to the show.
Pearlie says C.
See?
Derek says B. Marquise says C. Pearlie got C. Patricia says B. Uncle Brian says D. Marquise says A. What? Marquise, you just said C a while ago. I know I ain't crazy.
Marquise, what's really happening?
Trying to trip me up. Larry says C. Richie says A. Vicky says B. AJ says A or C. Pick one, bro. Teresa says B. Okay, and Marquise. All right, AJ wants me to read it again. Which African American inventor revolutionized home safety by improving the traffic signal and inventing the gas mask or safety hood? Inventions that have saved countless lives. Is it A. Lewis Latimer, B. Garrett Morgan, C. Elijah McCoy, or D. Granville T. Woods? Go ahead. I just did. Okay.
And
AJ, what's your answer?
we're going to go in 5, 4, 3, 2.
He says A.
What we got?
AJ says A. Oh, Mom says, don't forget to send out condolences to the family of Bertrand McCullen, who passed away on July 15th. So prayers for
We all
that
do.
family.
Absolutely.
Okay, so here we go. Here's the question with answer. Which African American inventor revolutionized home safety by improving the traffic signal and inventing the gas mask or safety hood? Inventions that have saved countless lives. Was it A. Lewis Latimer, B. Garrett Morgan, C. Elijah McCoy, or D. Granville T. Woods? The answer is no. It is Marticia, Derek, Patricia, Vicky, and Teresa all got it correct. The answer is B, Garrett Morgan, who believed problems were opportunities to create better solutions.
That's it.
After witnessing dangerous traffic intersections, he developed an improved traffic signal that introduced a warning phase between stop and go. He also invented a safety hood, an early version of a gas mask, which was used to help protect firefighters and rescue workers from smoke and toxic fumes. Garrett Morgan looked at everyday problems and invented practical solutions that continue to protect lives today. So the Black Wall Street connection is this. The entrepreneurs of Black Wall Street shared the same innovative mindset. They didn't wait for others to provide the services their community needed. They created businesses, financial institutions, healthcare practices, schools, and professional services that helped Greenwood become one of the most prosperous Black communities in America. Innovation wasn't just about an invention, it was about meeting the needs of the community with creativity and determination. Innovation is using your talents to problem solve and improve your community one invention at a time. All right, so there we go.
I love it. Good job.
Garrett
I thought I had it.
Yes.
I thought it because I was ready to say the real McCoy.
Yeah, no,
I was close.
not that one.
But I knew it was him, or that was
Yes.
B, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I knew it was. Yeah, it was one of the two.
All right, so here we go. A was close to B. Can I
Right.
have 1 point for that? No,
Man.
AJ. Congratulations to everyone who said B. And that's the first stoplight was in OKC. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Uncle Brian? Okay.
Can we ask one question then do the upcoming events?
What's that?
That's quick. I just want to ask you, how far of a gap do we think it is from the seasoned generation to the younger generation as it pertains to innovation? How much is a gap? You know what I mean? Between the two, if you would ask yourself, like, you got grandkids, right? So how would you just, if you had to say a gap between our generation and our grandkids? So let's just say, let's say 30 and down and then 30 and up. What's the gap in terms of just innovation and technology and stuff going on? What you say?
Well, I would say that there's a huge gap because most.
Hold on, see one.
You say no gap?
Because innovation works. So say somebody could have made something right now, a younger person, an old person can look at that and be like, oh, well, I can make this easier for some people from back in my time. You feel me?
So Stephen basically said he doesn't believe that there is a gap because a younger person could look at an old invention and figure out how he can make it more effective in today's current times. I think that there's a gap because I think the elders are resistant to change,
Right.
and they are afraid of innovation. And so I believe that there is a gap because people are like, like the elders are like, you know what? I don't want food with that. If you stop and think about it, and I tell this to my mother. I can remember when we first got phones and stuff. Mom's like, I don't know how to do this. I don't know. And I'm like, Mama, just go do it. Just go in there and press buttons and just start doing something. And then my mama started doing stuff. I'm like, how she know how to do this on the phone? I don't even know how to do that.
Right. Once you got exposed to
Once
it.
she got exposed to it. So I think it's just because change is scary.
Right.
You don't know what you don't know. I think for me, sometimes, like if I'm on a computer, there are a lot of things that I'm real good at. But then some stuff, when it says, like a warning will pop up or something, I'm like, uh-oh, and I am real hesitant to press and move forward through it. I'll just exit out of it because I don't want to break anything.
And here's another thing too, Damali, is because I think it's a gap. And my mind is getting because it's changing so fast.
Oh yeah.
And kids are changing with it. This is they program that way. So if you are already resistance to change, and then the changes happen more and more. AI is changing by the day. But this is the world that they live in.
Yeah.
So I think there's a gap, and I think the gap is even getting larger. And I'll say this: just my son is so my daughter's 33. Me and her probably a little, but like Khalil and Matiana. If there's anything going on with the TV, I just tell them to go do it.
Exactly. That's
the
I'm
stuff
like, hey,
hooking the
can y'all
phone to the
fix this?
TV, and these are not even like kids. They're not even like 15 and 12 and 10. This is like 20s and 30s, and stuff that go on. They get from Dad, just do this, and I'd be like, I've never even heard of that.
Right.
Now here's another gap. Some of the simple stuff that we know, but then they don't know. And this is things that you need to know. There's so much stuff that we know also as seniors that you might call it the old-fashioned, old school way of doing it, but they have no idea. I remember one day, one of my nieces asked me, she had seen a car that she wanted, and it had OBO on it. And she was like, she had no idea what OBO meant.
Yeah.
So everybody that's on here that's of age know what OBO means.
Right.
I'm going to ask Steven to see. He probably know because he old school. What do OBO mean? See, Steve is 26. He has no idea what OBO means. My niece that is about his age say, "What is the OBO? Obi? What? Uber?" I'm like, no. See, we know that. That's or best offer.
Or best offer.
We don't have to ask. We just know it's a price on there with OBO.
But that's just like some of the stuff that they use. Like, I'm like, what does that mean? GWFFT. I'm like, what does that mean?
Yeah.
So I have to go Google sometimes, like, some of their acronyms that they use. So,
right. To do stuff.
So Marquis says that that huge. He says the internet doubles every 4 seconds.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy when you just think about that. Uncle Brian says there's a 20-year gap because change comes harder to the older generation than the younger generation.
That's hard when you say a 20-year gap. And I agree. It's probably a good, because I think that the kids think that their parents can understand what they know, but then they don't. The assumption is kids they just think we know the stuff that they know, and we don't. We is completely, we completely have no idea of what's going on.
Right.
Teresa
says they are light years ahead. This new technology exposes all your business. Derek says the real gap is the intergenerational transmission, the rate and flow of information and history between generations. That's good.
That's good. Yeah.
AJ says it's a 30-year gap because us older adults are set in our ways of doing things. Things are changing so fast for us that it causes confusion.
And here's another thing. Here's another why I say it's a huge gap. Don't let your grandkids come get on your TV for the weekend.
Oh, my God.
If they leave and don't reset your TV, you can't even watch no TV no more.
Exactly.
Because they done hooked up stuff to it and did all that and did input and output and hooked up speakers and did. You don't even know. Like, at this point, it's not even a TV no more.
Okay.
I don't even know. They done split the screen up. They watching 4 things at one time. And they think that you just know how to unplug and do the input and do it.
Yep.
And you be like, no, I just turn my TV on and turn to my channel, and that's it.
The worst thing ever, the absolute worst thing ever for me is, and I'm going to call him out, JB Smooth.
Don't let him get on your laptop.
If JB Smooth gets on my laptop or my computer,
your whole program.
then he's like moving stuff. And by the time I get on my laptop, I am so frustrated. Like I want to whack him across the head with my computer.
Because a techie person just do techie stuff.
I'm like, bro, leave it the way I had it set. I know what I'm doing. You done all this extra stuff that, now I do agree. You got my stuff set to where I need it for it to be, but put it back.
Well, let me tell you how
I know how to use it.
It's such a gap in technology. Sometimes if you go to your kid's house, you can't even wash and dry.
Man.
You don't even know what to wash.
You gotta get can you give me the manual, please? Let me go to YouTube so I can figure out how to turn on the washer and dryer.
If you probably 40, 50, or 60, go to your kid's house that's in college, that's 21, that just bought a washer and dryer. Said, you can't even wash. Your drawers gonna stay dirty.
Listen. My kids be like, Mama, why don't you get a new washer and dryer? I said, because my old washer and dryer that I brought in the 90s
on that old washer,
work.
you click and go to normal and hit that button and put your stuff in there and walk away.
That's it. That's all.
And now you go to your kid's house, I'm about to wash. They be at work. How you gonna wash? Oh, I can just Bluetooth it. Hold on.
Yeah.
Start the washer and wash their clothes from the phone.
I just think that's unnecessary.
So that's a good thing to be able to do. And you go to somebody's house that's real techie, which is cool. They clapping their hands, lights going off. They doing snapping fingers, and this happened. And it's just an easier refrigerator doing stuff.
Like, what? The oven coming on. You're like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
This is too much.
And here I go. Siri still scare me. I'd be like, hey, something they say, I'd be like, oh, what? Have Siri ever said something on your phone?
No,
late at night.
So I got a speaker, I got a sound bar in my bedroom. And for some reason, every now and again, I guess it has a little glitch. And and so you'll be sitting there and the room is totally quiet and it'll say, I'm sorry, but I did not hear your command. You'll be like, what?
That's when people tapped
freaks
in.
you out. I'm like, I ain't said nothing. So
I
who
don't
you
even
listening
like.
to?
I don't even like. I be sleeping, look at my TV, and I be seeing that green light come on. And at that point, I be hearing the TV saying, "I've been watching you, watching me." I'm like, who is? My TV is off. What that light doing?
Right.
On my
the light
phone.
on?
Like right now,
Yes.
it's no. Yeah, and because
Yeah,
that's why I
that's
don't
too
like
much.
it. Because I might call somebody on the phone and say, "Hey, I don't really deal with dogs, but I something about dog name. When I go to my phone, all I see is dogs.
Exactly.
It's a roof,
Yes.
roof, roof on, and I'm
Exactly.
like, it's like these phones pick up on everything you
On
say, everything you do, and
it's
that's
just too much.
that's the
And
invasion
they're
of privacy.
with you all the time. So
And they with you 24/7.
24/7. Okay,
Anyway.
so we're gonna go ahead and get
Upcoming
off into
events.
our upcoming events because
Get
we
your
have
pen
a
and
lot
pad out.
of them, and there's a lot happening. And I think there's 2 of them that I don't have.
I'll
So I'm
go to
gonna have.
them.
Oh, you gonna go to them? Okay.
I'll go to them.
Okay. Good.
Get your pen and your pad out because people be want to know what's going on. And the
And
most
then y'all be
important thing we
calling and
got.
texting us.
Hey,
We're
because we
trying to
can't
check.
call and text everybody, but we're going to be trying to pull up. And we can't make it to all these. We got a lot of meetings today. So we're going to try to pull up here and there each one. So, but we're going to let people know. So govern yourself accordingly. Let's go.
Uncle Brian says Alexa is my best friend, and we have wonderful conversations all the time.
I don't like Alexis. I be getting up and it'd be like 2 or 3 in the morning and it might just go, I'd be like, no, don't just say something like that.
Right, just random.
Oh man. Throw me
Okay,
off.
so here we go. So tomorrow's theme is going to be bold moves. Okay, so
Ooh,
that's what we're going to be
bold
talking about.
moves?
Bold moves.
I can't wait on hump day.
Yes, on hump day. Okay, so the North Tulsa Education Listening Session is going to be happening today. At 6:00 p.m. at OSU Tulsa in the B.S. Roberts Room. So join Excellence Academy and share your thoughts. They want to hear your thoughts about education. As you guys know, we already talked about us being at the bottom of the barrel.
What are we ranked?
50.
So if anybody listening,
rank number 50.
Text, if nothing else, we need to know. Go to the listening session because he's got a school coming. And we don't have to ask whether or not we need to come. Everybody needs to come, right? Because if we rank 50th, and then out of the 50th, then we rank last in North Tulsa. This listening session as to what's needed is going to be at OSU.
OSU Tulsa.
OSU Tulsa today. What time?
6:00.
6 to 8. Hey, Dave, if you don't mind, put it in the chat so everybody on the chat can see it and share that. Let your people know. Go pull up and see what's going on.
Absolutely.
Because here's the thing, Damali, guess what? Ranked at the bottom, guess who they still got to take care of one day?
Yeah.
Me and you.
Yep.
So we better invest in them so they can invest back in us later on. Because what we're not going to do is have me in a wheelchair and I can't see and push me down there in the lake.
Okay.
You know, Mr. Charles, you never did help me. Whoop. So let's do our part. Show up. What we got next?
Teresa says she unplugged Alexa. She was getting ready to get hit.
That's what I'm saying. All that extra talking.
Right. Okay. In the morning, NARAB is hosting their Sip and Strategize, July 22nd from 8 a.m. until 10 a.m. Now, y'all supposed to be watching the morning show from 8 to 9.
Right.
And then so from 9 to 10, y'all can go over there to NARAB. But they're going to be at Jones Co. Coffee, 2446 East 11th Street. It says, join the Greater Tulsa Board of Realists for a relaxed morning of collaboration. Whether you're looking to connect with other professionals, catch the latest real estate trends, or simply support a local business, this is the space for you. Let's sip, share, and build together.
And here's the thing. I put my order in yesterday. I'm going to do it again today. Damali needs to do her the order. I want some French toast sticks, and I want an omelet with egg whites, with grilled chicken and all the veggies. So all of y'all that go over there to the sip, don't sip on the right stuff too, because it's gonna be hump day. It's not the weekend yet. Sip on the right stuff. But make my order and come on the live and say, Charles, we got your order. Because when the show is over, if somebody make that order, I'm gonna be on my way. What you gonna order, Damali?
Right now, to just put the link in right here.
No, I don't want no link. I want to order some French toast sticks.
Right now, get your friend.
And an omelet.
Oh my goodness.
And then when the show is over at 9, we'll be on the way. We'll still should have like another hour left in the meeting, right?
Right.
Renelda, you know I love you, sis. I'm just saying something. See, there go the link. You see the link.
There is the link.
Because, man, the presentation they did Saturday, the
Oh my gosh,
1,000 doors to generational wealth.
Initiative, yeah.
You better click on that link and then share that link with your family and friends and show up.
All right, there's going to be a community candidate forum for the Tulsa City Council District 1. It's going to happen July 22nd, which is tomorrow as well, at 6:00 p.m. at Antioch Baptist Church, located at 110 West 56th Street North. Hear the platforms of Dr. Currency Wilson, Reggie Williams Jr., and Mario Johnson as as well as the incumbent Vanessa Hall Harper shares her accomplishments and continued vision for District 1. So that's what's going to be happening. Then there's also going to be another. Wait, when is that? That's today.
That's today. Oh,
Okay, so today, the Black Wall Street Liquid Lounge grand reopening is going to be happening. This is today at 1 o'clock. There's going to be coffee, culture, and connection, youth-led. Located 609 East Pine Street. This is located in Gym. So you get to meet their employees, and you're also going to get some good food. And I cannot wait because that breakfast sandwich over there. Oh,
that croissant with that chicken, with that cheese, with them bell peppers, all the different drinks, all the coffees, all the teas, the liquid lounge is where it's at. So go, and then the space is nice.
Yes,
too.
very nice.
The space is
very
dope.
Nice.
So
yeah,
1 o'clock today.
Space. Yeah.
Black Wall Street Liquid Lounge grand opening.
Is there something else
Gym.
today?
Huh?
Something else today? What's the other?
Got this today.
Okay. And then
Shout
the
out to
other
Vicky
thing
Carter.
happening today, the Oklahoma Democratic Party Congressional District 1 pre-game party. Together we build, together we win. November is ours. So meet the candidates, map the strategy, and launch days of action. It says Tuesday, July 21st from 6 o'clock p.m. until 8 p.m. at the Transportation Workers Union, Local 514, which is located 11945 East Pine Street. So come out and strategize with them. That's the Oklahoma Democratic Party Congressional District 1 pregame party. So that's going to be happening from 6 to 8 tonight.
A couple weeks we had a DA on. He recently got back in office. Last week we had a councilwoman on with District 1. And then toward the end of it, we got a Senator Regina Goodwin on. So, of course, it's about we never telling you who to vote for. We're never saying that. But when you get these opportunities to go out and listen, to ask questions, to know what's going on, then that's what the goal is, the Community to Wake Up Morning Show. Not to tell you what to do, but just be educated on what you need to do. That way we can't sit back and complain because we don't know. Let your voice be heard.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So there's also going to be another event, Tulsa City Council District 1 Candidate Forum, happening on July 30th at 6 o'clock p.m. at the Tulsa Dream Center North Campus. That's located at 200 West 46th Street North. This one is sponsored by the Terrence Crutcher Foundation and the Tulsa Dream Center. So if nothing else, during this election season, you guys have multiple opportunities to be able to hear from all of the candidates running for District 1. So make sure that you govern yourselves accordingly and that you show up to each one of these events to be able to ask your questions. You know, what is important to you? What do you want to see? Jot those things down and just go on to one of these events and ask the question yourself and get the answers. And then that way you can make an informed decision when you get to the poll.
And speaking about AI, like the Senator Regina Goodwin said last week, what is it called? It's a new program coming. It's like an AI school where like no teachers. It's all AI that's coming to Tulsa. You want to go to these meetings because we talking about innovation. Is that something you don't want? But you're talking about an actual school. And it's debated whether people want it, because some people are like, no, I need a teacher that can adjust to what if my kid is sick today or something going on? We don't know.
Right.
But you got to be informed because they were like, this thing is on the way. Do you want to vote for it? Or again, what you think about an AI school?
No, I
no teacher, just AI.
Teacher. Yeah, I need a teacher. I need a live person.
Producer, you ain't know about that?
It's not going to help everybody.
He said, our producer says it's not going to help everybody, but it's definitely going to help some folks.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just too old school. I don't know. Let teachers teach, let's get us some real teachers.
Look, now it's like both. And that's
Alpha
the thing about
school.
us. Alpha school.
It's called the Alpha School.
The Alpha School. It's going to be an AI school. It's going to be called the Alpha School. And here's the thing. Here's the other part. $40,000 to go. So who is the Alpha School really for?
Right.
That's why you got to go show up at these meetings, because if it's $40,000 to go, shoot, you can't go for $400. How you gonna get the $40,000? So it's a good school, but if they bringing it here, then who is it really even for? So those are some of the things that you want to make sure you're educated on.
Yes. Okay. Voter registration deadline for the upcoming election is July 31st. So if you are not registered to vote, if your children are not registered to vote, if you have a niece or a nephew who is not registered to vote, then get them down there and get them registered so they can go ahead and vote in this next election, because we need everyone to be a part of the voter process.
Can I ask you this, Damali?
Yes.
In 30 seconds, I know we got like 3 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
What's your 1, 2, 3 on who you vote for? What are the 1, 2, what are the 3 things you're looking for? I'm actually on the live too. If you're gonna vote for somebody, because sometimes these candidates don't know, they are campaigning doing all that. So sometimes we can do good on the wake up to say, if I'm gonna vote for you, I'm looking for these 3 things. And this is probably will get you my vote. What is your 3 things you're looking for?
Well, one, I'm looking for somebody who's going to bring us together instead of continually separate us.
I like that.
Right. I want somebody who is professional, polished, that understands topic matter, that understands what's going on in the community. And then I think the final thing is somebody who is invested in the community, you know, that's being represented. So what are you doing?
Right.
You know, what are you doing to make things better?
Yes. Siobhan said, I need to know about the AI school.
Okay.
They're going to be talking about at the meeting. We'll get more information to bring that to you. We may unpack it a little bit more tomorrow. For me, if you're a candidate and you get my vote, I want to know what were you doing before you ran for office? Because you don't just switch because you get the title.
Right.
You don't just switch because you get the seat. So I'm going to look at your last 10 years of what have you been doing. And if I haven't seen you in community and doing none of doing any of those things, you off my list right there.
Right.
That's one. That's number one. That's probably most important because that's going to tell me a lot about you right there. But number 2, outside of that, I do want to know that you're personable. Because if you're going to be for the people, I got to know that you can connect with the people. I don't want the position to make you like you lording over everybody, but I want you to be able to be personable. And then I just say it's important to have good character and integrity, you know, if you're going to be running for office, because it just comes along with having a seat. You know what I mean? It just comes along with having a seat. It's something what you want to run for. So I'll say that's 3 things. So sometimes the candidates can get to all of us. So sometimes it'd be good just to share. These are the 1, 2, 3 that I'm looking for.
Okay. The Back to School Neighbor Fest is going to be happening on August 1st from 10 o'clock a.m. until 2 o'clock p.m. at Hawthorne Park, located at 955 East 33rd Street North. The community Wakeup will be the MCs. This event is hosted by Northside Neighbors and Be Well Community Development Corporation. The Levitt Concert Series is happening August the 8th at 7 o'clock p.m. at the 36th Street North Event Center, located at 1125 East 36th Street North. It's going to be featuring O'Malley B and Branjay. So make sure that you are bringing your lawn chairs and coming out for a night of entertainment.
And we're hosting both of these back to back. So we're going to be outside doing electric slide. Cotton Candace, we're going to do something. You stretching? You drinking your water?
I'm drinking my water.
You got to get your voice back.
I got to get my voice
2
back.
weeks.
I'm trying, working on it. Absentee ballot request deadline is August the 10th. So if you are not going to be available to participate in voting on August the 25th, then make sure that you get you request your ballot, your absentee ballot before August the 10th.
Absolutely.
The Spreading Hope Back to School Bash happens August the 15th from 11 o'clock a.m. until 2 o'clock p.m. at B.S. Roberts Park at 901 North Greenwood Avenue. Now, you guys know that this is the one we do in partnership with a whole lot of other people,
right,
primarily supporters of families with sickle cell disease, who actually is housed in EduRec. So this is an EduRec initiative that we're doing. So all of my motorcycle riders out there and my car club,
let's go,
friends, I'm coming for you because I need some school supplies and some backpacks. Other companies, corporations, nonprofits, if you have donations that you would like to give, because we try to give out about 1,200 backpacks.
With supplies. And we also do hot dogs and hamburgers. So if you want to sponsor something, then please give Charles or myself a call, or you can hit us up at edurectulsa.com so that we can, connect to be able to pick up those donations so that we'll have those ready for August 15th. There's also going to be free food, games, backpacks, and school supplies. In addition, they're going to be free CPR classes, IEP and 504, youth development and disability rights classes as well. Ramal, the hometown heat, Brown will be the MC. Registration is going to begin at 8:30. Steph Simon, the Carver Pom Pom, McLean, and Central Cheer will also be there as well. Early voting happens August 20th and 21st from 8 o'clock a.m. until 6 o'clock p.m. and August 22nd from 8 o'clock a.m. until 2 o'clock p.m. Now, this year, they're only doing it at 2 locations, which is a problem that Regina talked about, our state senator. But they're only going to be at 2 locations, 12000 East Skelly Drive, which is basically 11th and Garnett. And then the Tulsa Tech Center located at 4000 West Florence Avenue and Broken Arrow. Only 2 places that you can do early voting. Excuse me for 1 second. All right. I said 3 things you want to know if you're going to be a candidate and you want people to vote. Uncle Brian said knowledgeable, integrity, and workaholic. Renelda said, hello, Charles Lamont. That's my number one.
Mm-hmm.
Where have you been? What have you been doing? That's really, really good.
Right.
And then Miss Patricia Griffin said, I look for community service, good speaker, and knowledgeable of the needs of the community.
Great.
Thank you very much. So you candidates out there, they'll go use some freebies of what we're looking for when you're going to get our vote.
Okay, so there's going to be a 5K run.
I'll do that part. It's
Yeah,
going to be a
go ahead.
5K run, a fun run, August 22nd, begins at 6 a.m., so that means I might not make it. But I encourage you to get there by probably 5 a.m. to be ready at 6. It's going to be put on by Crossover Community Center. All proceeds directly benefit Walt Whitman and Hawthorne Elementary Schools, sponsored by Crossover Community Impact, Northside Neighbors, and Phoenix District. Election day is going to be August 25th. It's going to be 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Hey, put this down. Save the date. Tulsa Empowerment Network next convening will take place on August 22nd at 9 a.m. right here at the 36th Street North Event Center located at 1125 East 36th Street North. Make sure you are there. If you would like to advertise your event or business on our show, go to NYCU.FM and submit your inquiry, and me or Damali will get back to you. The thoughts, the views, the thoughts, and opinions expressed on this program belong solely to the host and their guests, and not necessarily to the station, affiliates, organization, committee, or other groups or individuals associated with NYC.FM or KBOB 89.9 FM. The Molly voice is gone, but to be back on tomorrow, It's going to take a little small vacation, but we appreciate y'all. Share the live, and if you want to support our work, go to world1development.com, the one is spelled W-O-N, because you see all the great work we do for your cash shoppers. $, World One Development. But until tomorrow on Hump Day, we gonna see you. Y'all be blessed. Have a good one. Community Wake Up Morning Show with Charles and Damali and Steven. He didn't get the 4, but he gonna try it again tomorrow. See y'all later.